Okay, we're live. Welcome to the nobody who's watching. We're playing BX D&D today. This is session 16 of the 1000 Towers campaign, which is a BX D&D campaign, as I said, run in the anomalous subsurface environment world. The PCs are currently in the town of Chelmsfordshire. After a decent hiatus, some of the PCs went on a short jaunt, but some have been resting up and healing from previous adventures. It's a crisp fall morning in Chelmsfordshire, and I guess we'll just run through and everybody can introduce their characters, and we'll figure out where you guys are going to go. So I'll start on my left with Alexander. Tell us about your characters.
I am playing Samantha Dobler. She is a halfling. She is really outgoing, and she talks a lot, and she's kind of naive. And I am also playing Lily Elison. She is a scion. She's a little bit more reserved and a little bit more serious. And, yep, that's who I'm playing.
Nice. Okay, how about you, Crystal?
I'm playing a redheaded hero whose name is Liz. She just recently leveled up into hero status after the last adventure when her first henchman died. She was feeling pretty down about that. She wanted to blame Samantha for it because she was like, well, we don't know if she was dying, and you gave her that medicine, and then she died, so it's your fault. But then she kind of was like, really, I don't blame Samantha. I blame myself because I feel like I never properly warned her of the dangers of this life. But while she was drinking it out and thinking about that, she met a gnome that she began to talk to. Her name is Trigari Vikari Jamali Koralhana, but you can just call her Trigari. So Trigari used to have a shop in Denethax, but everyone has a shop in Denethax, so she kind of went out of business. And since she's like, well, look, hey, you've told me how dangerous it can be, and so now I know, so therefore I can be your henchman. And that made sense to Liz, so Liz now has a new henchman who is a gnome.
Fantastic. What is Trigari's AC?
Her AC is 5. She wears chainmail, and she has no dexterity bonus.
She's in chain. Okay. Her movement is 60.
Yeah, her movement is actually 30 because of her weight. She's at 560 on encumbrance.
Okay. Well, I just go by the armor.
Oh, okay.
Armor plus treasure, but you're not carrying any treasure as far as I know.
No, just some crossbow and warhammer.
All right. I'll check it out
stuff
while Rush introduces his characters. Go ahead, Rush.
All right, I am playing Donald the Strange, who is also a scion. He started his career as a companion to a cleric named Yershova, who unfortunately passed in a very graphic manner. Donnell there's been enough time passing where he's pretty well gotten over that part of it, or at least become okay with it. However, he's suffered some pretty grievous wounds himself. He's been poisoned. He's had radioactive goo put on him. Hold on one second. I'm in a sneezing fit. Hold on. Great timing. So his strength has been dramatically reduced, but luckily for him, his most of his prowess comes from his brain. And accompanying him is Cardis, who is a magic user. She has with her a pet snowy owl named Sakita. She's been and she's also a red-haired lass. She's been following along and trying her best to help out as good as she can, but mainly following the group in an effort to try and gain knowledge as they delve into the this labyrinth of ancient labyrinth of the ancients, really is how she's come to refer to it. And that is Cardis and Donnell.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Tony.
Walking back from the village of Chelmsfordshire in the early morning is a small, diminutive human female that has let her hair grow out, but now she has cut it back to a bob length and wearing a headband around her forehead that glows almost silver in the early morning sun. She's walking along with a wooden staff in one hand. In the other hand, she just purchased some of the last of the flowers before summer ends and fall really kicks in. These beautiful bouquet of flowers as she's walking back to their house. She doesn't go in the house. She walks around the side to the back where the garden is. She starts putting one of these flowers in a wooden vase, one for each of the lost party members that they have lost. When she gets that done, she stands up. She turns to make sure no one's watching from the window of the kitchen. She pulls out a small piece of silver whitish hair out of one of her pockets, and she looks at it. She says, "I miss you still, but I will go on and do what I have to do." As she lays it down in front of one of the flowers, she turns and walks back into the kitchen to get breakfast ready for the crowd who is waking up. We go into the house now. Go into one of the rooms there. You see this small halfling, young halfling, is just taking all this stuff and just putting it in his backpack and making sure all this stuff's ready. And he looks to himself and he goes, "Oh, I hope we go have fun today. I'm tired of sitting in this house. It's time we go and do something fun." The small human female that is quiet, her name is Adrian, the human acrobat. The little halfling that seems to be happy and ready to go do something, not knowing the dangers that lie ahead, will be Deagle Rosebranch.
Fantastic. So, I guess you're all having breakfast and trying to work out your plan. I'm assuming, based on our between game chats, that you're heading to the mountain. Is that true? Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah. If there's nothing else you want to do in town, are you taking the horse? Because there is a horse, but you guys never take. I'm always curious about the horse.
I don't think we're going to take the horse.
Okay. Are you taking your lion?
I'm not really sure there's a reason to.
And I'm taking my dog.
Dog.
So it probably won't matter right now. I just want to tell you, I wanted to remind you that I did spend 50 gold pieces to look for a rumor about a castle or something. Maybe I didn't get anything. I forgot to remind you earlier. And I also invested 100 gold pieces into that business.
Okay, good. So yeah, so Liz is trying to be smart with her money, and she's investing. There was nothing firm on the rumor, but there's something that we can follow up with in the future.
Okay.
She got a bit of a lead, but not a firm lead. You did get the map though that you paid for as well. I put it in the file section.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I'm So Liz actually bought a map of all the cities and stuff for the land that we're on, and she's actually going to hang that in the Bane Sanctuary, so everyone can use it or look at it, and we can mark information that we need on it, all of our stuff on it, but like little stuff we can mark on it. I would suggest not marking the location of our current, big cave.
Okay, perfect. Let me grab my tea.
While he's grabbing his tea, I saw something that was particularly amusing to me. It says soup of the day, and it has a picture of a glass with little cubes in it. It says whiskey with H2O croutons.
Nice.
And that is the week I've had.
Oh, Daniel, what kind of tea are you drinking?
All right, so you guys are off to the mountain. So essentially, as per usual, you kind of make sure everybody's following you and watching you, because as far as nobody else, at least from the town, has been to this cave system that you've cave system is kind of a odd way to say it, but that you've been exploring, and I guess you want to keep it that way. So you're heading out of town towards the mountain. It's about a couple hours walk down the road without the horse. So let me see if anything exciting happens on the way. It's always fun. Oh, of course. It's good to have you guys back. You see, you're heading towards the oh, get that one before. You're heading towards the let's see if you're surprised. Are they surprised? No. Are you surprised? You are. So you are ambushed.
Bring it.
Being the goblins aren't very smart. They've even though you're a pretty well armored and armed group heading down the road there, and you see in front of you about 80 feet or so, a goblin steps out in rusty armor, a single goblin. He's got what to him is almost like a pole arm, but it's basically like a short spear. And he yells to you in Goblin. I don't know if he speaks Goblin or not.
I don't think so.
Do you speak Goblin?
I don't.
Nope.
I'm just a human. I don't think I do. Hold on.
Not unless you took it as a language, or I think elves might speak Goblin automatically.
I do.
So he yells out at you. Yep.
No, I don't speak Goblin, apparently. Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought I did. I thought my gnome spoke Goblin. I had to look again.
I don't know.
Your dwarf spoke Goblin.
Yeah, I know dwarves do. But this one, gnomes hate kobolds. I know they speak kobold. I don't think they speak Goblin. They may. I'll go look it up real quick. Just go ahead.
All right. What is clearly to anybody but a fool, like a challenge. He stands in the street and he yells something in Goblin with his spear, and he kind of bangs it against his chest. He's about 80 feet away.
I mean, do we pick up that this sounds like he wants to duel?
I mean, he's banging his chest and putting the weapon out. Could be some kind of a challenge.
Cool.
Definitely doesn't
Is
seem.
anyone in the group? Because if anyone's a dwarf, they should probably just attack him on sight.
I am not.
Okay.
And Donnell would just kind of basically look at. First thing he does is immediately try to look for Bane for like, hey, what do we? Oh shit! And
Samantha
then
steps forward and yells in Halfling, "I accept your challenge."
Okay.
Little does he know he's being challenged to a dance-off.
So you step forward out of the group. Meanwhile, from the trees behind you guys, as you were distracted, a whole bunch of arrows come flying.
Nice. Cunning goblins. Awesome.
Let's see. First one is a foot. Let me get my chart out. Let me get my charts.
What the hell? Where's
All right. Let's see. We're going. I'm just going to go down the line and see here. Samantha's AC 1. I doubt that hits you. Nope. Mrs. also Lily. Let's see. Liz, 19 on the die. Hits a 0.
Okay, yeah, you hit me.
Can't hear me?
I have 31 HP, so.
Nice. Yeah, barely. Okay, so you get hit. Let me just roll for your other character before I move on. Trigani the gnome, who is new to the party, is under his first siege. But that his arrow misses terribly. Luckily, the goblins have terrible aim. However, when they hit, they hit. So 6 points of damage from the arrow to Liz in the back, which somehow feels.
Oh, my gnome does speak Goblin. They also speak plus the languages of dwarves, kobolds, and goblins.
Oh, okay. So what the goblin was saying is, "Come forward and meet your doom."
Okay.
Yeah. So then 2 arrows against 2 of us. 17 on the die for Adrian. Your AC 6.
5. She's AC 5.
5. Okay, that hit. Oh, okay. Let me change that. I haven't done this. That'll hit you anyways, though. Let's see. 4 points damage. Arrow.
Alrighty.
And Deagle, 9 on the die is not going to hit you. And finally, Donnell and Curtis. Donnell, 9. No. Okay, so both arrows. So those all miss as well. So you look around probably as you see this like flurry of arrows coming. And by the way, as soon as the arrows start shooting, the guy that's 80 feet in front of you starts to run into the woods. But you can definitely see around you. You see like the bushes shaking and stuff. There's goblins in the bushes, obviously, with bows. What do you guys want to do?
Can I mentally blast the dude who's running?
Yep, you do.
Is he too far away, or is he?
Your range is 10 feet per level, right? For that?
Yeah, only 10 feet per level.
I think so.
Oh, it's not per character level; it's per level in the skill, right?
I don't know. You have to look at your skill.
All right, hold on.
I don't know my own rules. You check that out. Last week.
I'll say that my my gnome will go ahead and far away is he?
The trees are only about maybe 15, 20 feet on either side of you. The guy down the street is 8 feet.
He's 80 feet away?
The guy down the street is, yeah.
Okay, she's going to shoot her her crossbow at him then. And that puts him in close range, so that gives her a +1.
Okay, so you're going to make a missile time?
Yes.
All right. Anybody else attacking or anything this round, or what do you guys want?
We don't have any visuals though on the ones in the back.
Not really. You can shoot, but you'll be at a -4 because they're definitely under concealment unless you want to run into the bushes.
And she hits a nat 20 her very first time.
Okay, stand by. You haven't rolled initiative yet. I'm just trying to figure out.
Right.
Very exciting.
It doesn't look like it's.
Yeah, you don't get it. You don't have a clean visual of them. I mean, you can shoot, but it's going to be at a negative because they're in the. Or the guy on the street, you have a clean visual of, obviously.
It doesn't really say on the range. The ones that have a range actually have it listed in their, in the description of each skill, and telekinetic blast just says instant, no concentration, can be pushed. It has to do with greater than the character's hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
But
it says right here, unless otherwise noted, the range of any psionic disciple is 3 inches plus 1 inch per level.
Okay, so it's
where
30
do you see that? Because I mean, I don't doubt you, but I can't find it.
It's the last line on the page before the psionic powers are listed.
Right, that's like the catch-all. So it's 30 feet plus.
Oh Jesus!
Plus your level, so 50 feet for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would have to move forward to be able to do that. I mean, you probably can, but you'd have to move forward. Assuming you get initiative, you'll be able to do that.
Hey Daniel, how much damage did Liz take, or
6.
did you tell me?
6 points.
6 points. Okay.
Yeah. Tony, did any of your characters want to attack anything?
No, because Adrian's hurt real bad now, and Deagle's in the back, so he wouldn't try to shoot over the rest of them to shoot his crossbow. So
okay. Okay. How about Alexander? How about your characters?
Samantha might try and shoot the one who's running away, but Lily's gonna run into the forest and both try and hide and try and spot people.
Okay, all right. So let's roll initiative. I'm going to start with Alexander because I'm on that level. So you're going to roll initiative for the group. D6, please. They got a 2.
I got a 4.
Okay, so you're going to go first. So you're running into the. Do you want to shoot Samantha?
Yeah,
Or the guy running, or you?
Samantha's gonna shoot at the guy who's running.
Okay, go ahead.
I already rolled an attack and I had a nat 20.
I know, but that hasn't happened yet.
Sorry.
That's in the future.
Okay.
Not like I'm gonna kill this guy. I will almost definitely hit for 3 damage though.
Okay, that might kill that one. We don't have a lot of hit points.
Oh.
Let's see. Some points. Oh. It does actually. Yeah, you dropped the goblin pretty cleanly. Lily runs into the bushes, and you can see actually goblins. They're not particularly smart. These ones are clever, but they're not the smartest in the world. They're like green, and they've got like mud on their face and stuff, so they're like somewhat hidden, but they're only about maybe like 4 feet into the woods. So as soon as you run in to like look around, they're probably like right next to you.
Oh, all right.
There's 4 goblins on this side of the wood.
I'm going to attempt to mental assault them then.
Okay, go for it.
3. That's my best one. Let's see. All right, and I can target 3 of them, so 3 of them will be confused as per the spell.
Okay, cool. He's on the 4 over here, so 3 of the 4 are confused. Perfect. Okay, Crystal, what do you want to do? You can use that 20 if you want to shoot one that's in the woods.
Yeah, okay. That's what Trigani will do.
Right.
She'll shoot into the woods and nat 20 it for 5 damage.
Nice. Are you shooting into the side that Lily went, or the other side?
Into the others. No, into the side that Lily went. We'll say that.
Okay. 5 damage, is it?
Okay. And then there are some goblins on the other side as well.
You suspect that, yeah, because you definitely saw arrows coming from all directions.
Okay, so Liz will take out her magic sword, and she will charge into the bushes on the other side.
Cool. Yeah, and again, just like this side, as soon as she runs in, she sees them. Like you probably almost run past them because they're like right at the edge. And there's 4 goblins there.
Can she attack this turn?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and she totally misses. Some hero she is.
Okay. Yeah, goblins have 7 AC, I think.
I rolled like a 4.
Okay, let me see which one you hit on the other side. 4. So pick a number from 1 to 4, Alexander. That'll be the one that's not confused.
I'm not going to pick a number. I'm going to roll the die. 3.
Great. Okay. So she hits one of the confused ones. It's number 4. It's not down though. So one of them is confused, but he gets an arrow in him. Or her. Hard to tell. With goblins.
Squirrel, actually, not an arrow.
Okay. Donnell slash Cardis, what would you like to do?
I guess Donnell. So the one that was running away in the front has been downed, and can't really see the others from where he's standing. Correct?
Not unless you run into the woods. I mean, you saw two of your friends run into the woods and not go very far. You can probably still see them standing there.
When Liz went to the other side, is anybody else over there with her?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna go that way.
Okay.
I'll run over there and see if I can spot one.
You can. They're right at the edge.
Okay, and then I'll just try and use the telekinetic blast. And I rolled a 6.
6 is better than you don't have to be honest.
Yes, but it's the only one that makes it not work.
know, but a 1 makes it work, but then you don't get it.
I know. It's better a 6 than a 1. I know.
How about Cardis?
Oh shit. So there's arrows just flying everywhere, huh?
Yep.
At this point, until she can see what's happening, she's going to speak a command to Sakita and go ahead and put shield on herself.
Okay.
Arrows start flying at her. She's only got a 9 AC and very few hit points.
Yeah, so you now have AC 2 versus missile.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think they'll last two turns, 20 minutes.
It's 4 regular and 2 versus missiles, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. How about Adrian and Deagle?
Adrian is completely caught off guard by this ambush and the arrow that struck her. She's going to try to evade, and she'll miss it by 6, so that fails. Deagle sees all of them running off into the bushes there, the rest of the party. He's not going to run. He's going to walk carefully up to the edge of the forest, and just like you would peel back the deal, but he's holding his light crossbow. He just puts his face in with his light crossbow. Does he see one he can shoot at?
Yeah, you should be able to. You didn't have to move very far, so your normal movement, even walking slowly, you can easily walk right to the edge.
But he's going to miss with an 8 to hit.
Okay, which side did you go to? The side with...
He would have went the side that Alexander's other character went to, the other side.
Okay, perfect. Fair enough. All right, it's their turn. I'm going to roll for the confused goblins to see what they do. So the first one has a 5 on the die. Attack the spellcaster's party. So it's going to either attack... So I'm going to make a note here. Well, I'm just going to roll which one as I go. So that one's going to attack either. I'll just roll the die and I'll roll randomly who it attacks. I'm going to on the damage die. If it's even, it'll be. I want everybody's character's name, so I got to get back into the rhythm. If it's even, it's going to be Lily. If it's odd, it's going to be Deagle. The damage die, but it misses anyways with the 7. It would have been Deagle. So this confused goblin tries to swing his bow at you. Because he's confused and doesn't realize a bow is not a melee weapon, and completely misses. Swings over your head. The second confused goblin, 6 on the die, does nothing, so he stands there and does nothing. The third confused one, 7 on the die, does nothing. Okay, so there's one more kind of like live goblin over there. So he's going to attack again randomly. Either he's going to take a step back and try to use his bow again. But he misses terribly trying to shoot at Lily. On the other side of the street, first goblin is going to, again, all the goblins that are attacking are going to step back and shoot the bow because they can do that. They can get back more than 10 feet with their movement, doing a fighting retreat. 12 on the die against Daniel. Let's see. I'm not sure if I don't think that's going to hit anything. Goblins aren't exactly them. That only hits AC 7. Danielle is AC 5, so that misses. Second one is trying to shoot his arrow at completely misses at Liz. Third one at Liz again misses. Fourth one at Liz again misses. So they're just like, Liz comes in swinging her sword, but somehow doesn't get touched. They all start shooting arrows, and maybe they're scared. But they all miss completely. That don't hit you.
Nice. So
that's all the goblins. So there's basically 8 goblins still existing. One of which has an arrow in them from the gnome in the street, but the rest of them are still. They all backed up about 15 or so feet from the people that are in the woods. So now we'll go into the next. Does anyone want to cast a spell or anything?
I don't
do this right because I never do it right.
Yeah, it's okay. Read charm. Yeah, I don't really have other than magic missile.
All right, you don't have to. Just ask him. All right, so let's go.
I'm gonna hold back one.
Crystal, roll initiative for the party. Ooh, they got 6.
D6, right?
D6. You want?
I got a 1.
All right, they're going to go first. So they're feeling pretty confident. They back up a little bit more because they got bows, and they're going to continue to rain down the arrows. I'm just going to do it this way. So on the side where all of them are up and not confused, first one goes after with a 13 on the die, AC 6, just misses, I think, Donnell, right? Your AC is AC 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Second one, 15 on the die goes after Liz, misses. 17 on the die, Liz misses. 7 on the die, Donnell misses. Okay, so they all miss. And on the other side, Confused Goblin, 8, does nothing. Confused Goblin, attacks their own party. Okay, that one's going to shoot an arrow at one of his own party, or one of his own guys. He misses. Third one attacks Spellcaster's party, so he's going to attack. 16 on the die. Oh, no, roll a d20 for damage. That's like, 6 points of damage. So that's even. Since I didn't say, I'm just going to roll. 1, 2, 3 is Lily, and 4 through 6 is Deagle. So 6. Deagle gets an arrow in him for 6 points damage.
He will be at -2.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Wow. Goblin.
Let's kill both of mine first off the bat.
It's about to go down. You're the only person that's got hit so far, too, I think. No, Liz got hit once. All right. So arrow and you, -2. Let's see.
Roll a d6, I guess.
Roll a d6, yep. Let's see.
Oh my God, a 6.
Oh God. Okay, so 8. You got a crushed bone.
Crushed bone, okay.
So to A2. So you're gonna roll a d6.
A 5.
5. Okay, so it's basically, I mean, the arrow comes in and it misses like vitals, but it hits like a rib and cracks your rib pretty heavily. You're going to be, you got to rest a lot. You're going to be moving very slowly. Do you have to roll anything else? Also, lasting effects table. Okay, so also roll on the long lasting effects just above the following permanent damage should be applied. Okay, so roll a d4 -1.
I had a 4, so.
Oh God, so 3. You lose 3 points of con.
Ooh, okay.
That rib comes into you and just cuts into you, and so you're at 0 hit points. You're basically coughing up blood. You're not dying or anything, but it's pretty.
All right.
It's pretty bad though. Essentially, you're going to have to rest for 1 turn for every 2 turns spent exploring. So you're going to slow the party down dramatically because of this. But currently, you're in combat, so you're not going to do anything. And that was the third one. There's still one more goblin, the one that wasn't confused. And he completely misses, which is good because that would have been high damage. So now party's turn, Crystal, Liz, and Dragani.
Yeah. Okay. So Liz, which side did the arrow come from that hit her? Does she know?
No. I'll say no because they came from the.
Okay. Okay, so Liz is just going to assume that whatever side she ran into, someone hit her. And while they were all trying to hit her, I'm just going to play it out as she was just standing there taking it and just had like arrows pinging off of her armor. And then finally she looks down at the arrow in her arm and pulls it out and says, "So which one of you did this?" And she looks at one of the goblins and thinks it looks more guilty than the others. And she says, "Oh, okay, you die first." And she will then charge at him with her sword. And hits armor class 13.
No, but your presentation was outstanding.
Right, hold on. I rolled a 13.
He's not very well armored.
Yeah.
No, I rolled a 13.
Okay.
What, am I doing something backwards?
You rolled a 13. Okay.
That's armor class 6, I think.
Look, let's see. Yeah, so that should be. Oh, and your 4th level.
I should be armor class like 5.
Yeah, so you can hit armor class 4.
I did something wrong. I did something wrong when I wrote down my rolls. I did my rolls backwards. That's what it is. Oh,
okay. So yeah, you hit
I don't know what I did wrong.
That hits a goblin.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did.
That's okay.
There. I wrote something down wrong. I got to figure it out.
Been
All right, and she'll hit him for 7 damage because she has her she has a +1 due to her strengths, and she's hitting it versatile.
Nice.
So
Okay.
she'll bring down her sword like two-handed, boom, right on the right on the neckline.
Yeah, you go into the biggest goblin, and hold on, 7 points. Hold on, let me just check. Let me just check the count. Goblins with 1 hit die or 1 minus 1. I think 1 minus 1. Oh, yeah, it's dead. That was just enough. You went to the biggest goblin, who had exactly 7 hit points, and you drop him.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a mighty blow in the goblin.
Mighty blow.
And dice. Because yours big goblin.
Nice.
Cool. How about Donnell / Curtis?
How many we got over here?
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't use Trigani.
Yeah, Trigani's on the other side.
Yeah, Trigani, she sees that Liz isn't in very far, right?
They ran back 20 feet and Liz followed. So she's now deep in the thing. Trigani's standing in the street. You don't see Liz anymore.
But she did notice that Liz was kind of up front at first, right?
What do you mean? You saw her?
I mean, like when Liz very first ran in, Trigani would have noticed that Liz didn't go in very far.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so then Trigani will go to the forest line, and they're 20 feet away, right?
Yeah, you're going to move up and you're going to see that they're about 20, 25 feet away. Well, they moved 20 feet. They were 10 feet back already.
Okay, so they're like 30 feet away, give or take?
Yep.
All right, so that puts them in close range, so she'll get a +1 to her hit. And she rolls a 2.
That's not hit. I don't have to look that one up. That one definitely doesn't hit. How about Donnell /
So Donnell is over there on the side with Liz. How many we got left over on this side?
3.
3. He's gonna go ahead and use the brain power, and this time it goes off on a 3. So he targets a goblin, and he does 10 points of damage.
Okay, that's enough. So one goblin's head explodes.
Nice. Explodes with a ha-ha.
Took you a minute because you were like, but then it goes off and you're good.
So from the street, we still can't see any of them if you're actually out in the path, right?
Definitely not. Now they're in much further.
Shit. Okay. Because we have one person who's at 0 hit points.
He's standing at the side. The guy who's at 0 hit points is actually in the woods. Well, he's right at the edge of the woods.
Okay, well then she's gonna go to the other edge of the woods, other than from where. No, you know what? She's gonna follow Donnell because that puts us as being the only 3 over there. So she's gonna go in there, and she's gonna move, and if possible, she's gonna try and cast magic missile if she can see one.
Yeah, you can do that. So yeah, I mean, if you walk just to where Donnell is, which is just inside the tree line, you see them about 30, 35 feet back.
All right, and that's a D4, right?
Magic missile is a D6 + 1.
D6 + 1. Okay, so what was I thinking? All right.
If you want to be a D4.
No, I'll take the 6. D6 + 1, and she actually hits for 5 points of damage total.
Nice. It's exactly enough to kill this goblin.
Nice. Right.
Another goblin drops. So there's only one more goblin on that side that's up. It's backing up with its bow. Okay. Moving on to Deagle, who's standing in the tree line now, breathing probably heavily with a crushed rib, and Adrian, who's dodging in the street.
Can Deagle still shoot though, or is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's reloaded his crossbow, and then he gets hurt so bad. That didn't feel too good. So he pulls the trigger on his crossbow, and that is probably going to hit something. Wow, I forgot to get my little chart out. It's 17, so that's probably going to hit armor class 42.
Yeah, that hits even without any benefit.
And it does 4 damage.
4 damage. All right, let me roll this guy's hit points.
And he's going to move back in the street after he shoots his crossbow.
Okay, that kills him.
Nice. Revenge.
And Adrian's in the street. She's going to try to evade again, and she makes it this time, a 17 out of 20.
Nice. Okay, so those 2 confused goblins over that. Okay, good. And there's one more over there. Okay, perfect. And back to the top here with Samantha and Lily.
Samantha's gonna run. There's one side that has way more people than the other, right?
Currently, Deagle is standing in the tree line on one side with Lily in the woods. The other side has Donnell, Liz,
and Cardis.
Hey, Daniel, just to clarify, Deagle, after he shot, he retreated back in the street, so he's not in the woodline anymore.
Okay, so yeah, so then on that side, on one side there is only Lily, and the other side is pretty much everybody else except for Deagle.
Yeah, well, Samantha's not going to have her companion be all by herself. Samantha's going to run in,
Okay.
try and find someone to shoot at, and if she can, then I'm pretty sure she hits because she rolled a 16.
Okay. With some damage.
3. 3 damage.
3? Okay. It's still up, unfortunately.
Yikes.
That is unfortunate.
Two injured goblins on this side. One of which is confused. How about...
My next question is, can Lily tell which one is confused? Like, does it look confused?
Well, the last round, they just stood there and did nothing, so yeah, I think she can probably figure it out.
Alright, she's gonna rush over to the other one and stab it with her dagger.
Okay.
AC 4.
Well, you're stabbing one that didn't do anything, or are you stabbing the one that's active?
Stabbing the one that doesn't seem confused.
Okay.
She hits AC 5 for 4 points of damage.
Nice. Oh, actually, the non-confused one is this one. That is not quite enough to kill it. It's still up. Barely.
Alright, but she's all up in his face now.
Okay, cool. They went first, right? So now the next round. So, Rush, initiative for your group.
Okay.
4 for the goblins.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, they're going to go first. Let me roll their morale. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the goblins run, except for the ones that are confused. Let me check the ones confused. 4, Dex spellcaster's party, so that one's not going to run. And 7 does nothing. And oh, okay, and that one's run. So the one that you stabbed runs. Lily. The other one that's on the other side of the woods runs. You know, that one's not near anybody. And the confused one's the one confused one stands there, and the other one attacks the party. So let me see who. 12 on the die for 6 damage. It's gonna be Lily or Samantha. So even Lily, odd Samantha. So even Lily. So 12 on the die. AC 6. I don't think that's gonna hit. Let me see.
No, she has AC
hit. AC 7 just misses. Okay.
She has AC 3.
She's AC 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that definitely misses. All right, I'll update everybody's AC as soon as this combat's over, because apparently I don't have the correct AC. So everybody's gotten like much more hardy recently. All right, very good. So that was their turn. So your turn. So basically, you've got one confused goblin that is stabbing at Lily, and one confused goblin standing there, and you've got the other goblins are running at full tilt away. Rush rolled initiative, so it's on you. So Donnell and Cardis. So Cardis is kind of in the street, right?
Well, she's right at the tree line. She had to move in close enough to be able to see what was going on.
But Donnell is basically.
Yeah.
So you can see the goblin moving. It ran, so it's out of your range now for the Sonic, unless you want to chase it.
Probably not, because Donnell would probably just think that the goblins it was just a simple highway robbery ambush, and now they're like, oh, okay, screw this, and they're just running off. So at that point, he would move back toward the path to check on everyone else. So he would probably move into back into the path, and Cardis would follow.
Okay. And how about Eagle and Adrian?
Adrian sees Deagle come stumbling back out, and she's just standing there, continuing to evade and watch the main path. But Deagle he sits down and he goes, "I'm not feeling too well. I think it's time for second breakfast already." And he just sits down in the path. So they're not going to basically do anything, just stay in the path.
How about Samantha and Lily, who are confronted with one kind of, well, they're both confused goblins, but one is physically attacking because of his confusion, and the other one is just standing there.
Samantha shoots the one that's attacking because Samantha doesn't know that they're confused.
Right.
She shoots the one that's stabbed at Lily.
Okay.
She hits AC like 1 for 4 damage.
Okay, that drops him. Goblin drops. It's violently stabbing, and then it drops. How about Lily?
I think Lily, yeah, she has rope. I think Lily's gonna try and tie up the other one while he's too confused to do anything.
Okay. You can do that. That seems legit. How about Liz?
I figured out what I did wrong. I accidentally basically did ascending AC. I started at armor class 9 and went up to 20 rather than going down to 0.
Okay.
So that's what I did wrong. Anyway, so they're running away.
Yeah, from where Liz is, the closest goblin is about 100 feet or so away.
Okay.
It's running.
Damn, they actually do get heads. They actually do get money for those heads, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to she'll drop her sword real quick, even though she hates doing that, to grab for her longbow and try to shoot at the closest goblin that she can. I guess she'll take a penalty for doing that.
You're not going to be able to pull out a bow and shoot this round. You'll have to wait. There'll be another distance away from you by the time you do that.
Okay. If that's the case, could I sheathe my sword carefully then and then take out my longbow?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, she'll do that because she doesn't want to hurt her sword, of course. It's a very awesome sword. Trigani will run up to where Liz is at, since the closest one's like 100 feet away or whatever. She'll just run up to where Liz is at, like just, I guess you could say, like right behind Liz, like 5 feet behind Liz, basically. And she will shoot at one with her crossbow, whichever one is closest. And now they are in normal range, so she doesn't get the +1 anymore. Not that that helped her last time. And she rolled a 4, so it doesn't help her at all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and by now it's dodging in and out of the leaves and stuff, and it's pretty much out of sight by the time you get your shots off. Donnell / Artis. Where did you already go? No, Tony went first, right?
Yeah, I'm back. We both moved out into the path.
Okay.
So
right, they're gone except for the one that's tied up, basically. Then that was a full round, right? Everybody went once.
So, then I have one question.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep track of this. The last time Cardis adventured, she took an injury to her leg, which gave her half movement. And it says here 26 days. Has it been 26 days since?
It's been a month since the last.
Okay. So she's healed. All right. So in that case, she's probably going to go. Which of Tony's characters was it that took the rib shot?
Deagle. The halfling.
Cardis is probably going to go over to Deagle. She's, for one, low on health, and two, probably holding on to his side pretty hard, and just attempt to assist him with moving about and stuff, since that's really the most useful she can be outside of casting a spell at the moment.
Combat. You've got the one tied up in the woods.
Liz is gonna take her hand axe and start cutting off the head of the one she killed, and she'll call out to the others, "Don't forget the heads."
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you're collecting your bounty. What do you want to do with the ones that are tied up there, Samantha / Lily? The one that's
Lily's gonna drag him out into the street and then tell Trigani that she wants Trigani to ask him where their camp is.
Yeah, Trigani will walk up. Yeah, brilliant idea, brilliant. And she will say to him in Goblin, "All right, listen, now we could kill you, but if you'll tell us where your camp is, we'll let you go."
Do you relieve the confusion first?
Yeah.
Okay. So the goblin, yeah, he was running. So all right, so this goblin, he looks at you and he says, "We live in Chelmsfordshire."
Do we know where that is?
Yeah, that's where we live.
I thought so, but I was confused. I was making sure. I was confused.
I think that answer took her for surprise.
Yeah, kind of did. Yeah, so Trigani will say like, I need specifics. I need specifics from you. Like, tell me specifically where your camp is.
So he says, "Give me some gold."
We're gonna let you live, mate. That's about the best we could do here.
Well, if you kill me, you won't get all the treasure in the camp.
Trigani's gonna relay what the goblin said. He says that we need to give him some gold in order for him to tell us. He says that if we kill him, then we won't get all the gold that's in his camp.
So Donnell would reach over and see if there's like a log nearby.
Sure.
He'd stand the log up on one end, and he'd kind of look at the goblin and then kind of look up at Trigani and just kind of like lean down and like put his head over the log and take his hand and act like he's getting his head cut off, and then point to him, and he's like kind of motioning to the log like, "Do you think this will be the right size for him?" And then I'll walk over and take a dagger and act like I'm getting ready to start cutting his bindings.
Okay. So he sees that, and he looks a little bit scared, and he yells out to Trigani, "Gnome, I have gems. I have gems in the camp."
Ooh. But guys, he says he has gems in the camp.
Lily pulls out 3 gold coins and puts them in the dirt.
He looks at it.
You've always taken the smart way out.
He says, "Untie me and give me the gold, and I will draw here on the ground with a stick the map to the camp."
Trigani will relay. He says that if we untie him, give him the gold, he'll draw where the camp is.
Lily says, "No way. We can untie him, and then he can draw it, and then he can get the gold." But
And
the order he said that in is not going to happen.
Or we just put a leash on him and have him take us there. And then let him go as soon as we're within sight of the camp. Would be Donnell's response. I could draw you a picture anywhere.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna lead us to the camp, and then we'll give you the gold and let you go. How's that, mate?
I can't go to the camp. They'll think of me as a traitor, and then I won't be able to how will I find a mate?
You'll go to a new camp with the gold you'll get.
We'll save one for you.
Word gets around quickly in the hive mind.
Well, I mean, you're not going to have to worry about that because none of these other goblins are going to live.
Well, I don't care about
I'm
that.
just telling you like it is. If there are gems in the camp, you're not going to have to worry about them telling anyone that you betrayed them. And you'll get to go live a happy little goblin life or whatever you fuckers do. I mean, happy little goblin life in your other camp.
So, are you relaying this to us as he's telling you? Or just having the
I'm
conversation?
kind of just talking to him at the moment.
Okay, never mind then.
So I say, he says, no, one of my friends got away, and he saw you capture me. I'm sure.
Your friend is going to die. Wait, how does he know his friend got away? Wasn't he confused?
I saw him. What do you mean? I wasn't confused. You were confused.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he says he's not going to tell us because he can't find a mate or something. If he leads us there, so he won't lead us there. He wants the gold and he wants to run. But yeah, but I would normally not trust a goblin as far as I could throw it. But he said that there were gems in his camp.
Tell him if he takes us there, we'll make him the new chieftain.
Lily's just going to put her serrated dagger against his neck.
Or that. That works too.
So he looks at you and he says, yeah, I would expect that from a human.
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah,
yeah, humans aren't that smart.
I start to very slowly slide the serrated knife against him, which will cut very jaggedly, slowly.
Yeah, he yelps.
Don't kill him. If you
gotta
kill
give it to
him, we won't know where his camp is.
For a goblin, he's got balls.
And there are gems there.
Yeah, I'm going to keep sliding it slowly. If he doesn't say something soon, it's going to cut him badly enough that he's going to die.
So I would reach my hand out to try and stay his hand, and then look at crap. What's her name again? Liz.
Oh, Trigani.
Trigani, and say, what if we tell him that we'll go to the camp, we'll kill the chieftain, we'll make him the new chieftain. Will he take it?
Okay, so our friend says that we'll kill the chieftain for you, and then you can be the new chieftain, mate.
You're cutting his throat. Is this all happening?
Yeah, very slowly.
He tries to run. You can get an attack on him.
I finish slitting his throat then.
Okay. You're gonna have to make an attack because he's like, only on class 9, of course.
I rolled a 10, which
that hits if you have any. Yeah, that exactly hits an armor class 9, even at first level. So roll some damage.
6.
Okay, yeah, he goes to turn, like to run, and he drops. And his last word is gems.
A single tear runs down Trigani's cheek, and Liz will push past and say, "Good riddance, that's over. I was about to kill this fucker myself," and she'll just start chopping his head off with her axe.
Okay. All right, so you look over and you see a couple of wounded party members. They're probably watching this in horror.
Yeah, Samantha's blatantly ignoring what's going on and focusing on eating second breakfast with Deagle.
Nice.
You would have seen Adrian. She would have been watching this whole time, but they would not have noticed that she was slipping on these very thick leather gloves and wrapping her hands with these leather straps. But Fortunately, someone took care of the goblin before she was fixing to act. Yeah, and Deagle's just sitting there in total pain, of course.
Samantha's spoon feeding him applesauce.
I have to bring up something out of character real quick. I forgot about. Uh, uh, DM, I can't remember your name right now. My brain won't work. On the gnome, Daniel, I got it now. My brain stopped working for a second. The gnome, one thing I forgot, I was going to talk to you about it and I forgot to. But on the thing, it actually says that the gnomes have that they can identify how much a gem is worth on like a 1 in 6, but you usually just tell us. So I was wondering if maybe if I get my gnome to do the little gem check and I make it, maybe the gem could just be worth a little more or something, like 10% extra value or next gem level or something like that. How much the gem is worth.
So the party is,
and then what point is the and then what point's that ability?
Okay, we can talk about that. Maybe not in the middle of the game.
Okay.
Yes, it's a good idea though.
Yeah, I didn't meant to bring it up now because I just thought about it now.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do? What's the plan? You're in the street.
I reckon we will continue on toward the mountain.
Deagle walks up to Liz and he goes, I'm going back to the house. Do you want me to take your sack of goblin heads and store them for you?
She says, "Oh yeah, that'd be great," and she will hand him the sack of goblin heads.
Yep, Deagle's going back to the house.
Oh, did we check the bodies?
Oh, you want to check the bodies? Sure. Would you like to check a body before you go back to the house?
No, Deagle's just he's surprised by all this, so he just goes he goes back home.
Yeah, it wasn't a good first outing for him.
I mean, should someone go with him so he doesn't get ambushed by fire beetles?
Wow.
You had to say it, right?
Yeah.
Nope, he's going by himself.
Okay. All right. What's on the body? Let's see. Where's my what's on the body chart? All right. Let's see. They're goblins, so they're going to have the garbage. What's on the festering dead body? Here we go.
No, not festering dead bodies.
Yeah. Well, they're not festering, but they're goblins. Okay. So everybody wants to check a body?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Roll a d6. If you get a 1 through 3, it has something.
Out of 4, I missed.
All right, so you're just going to get some copper pieces. So 12 copper.
Both
Okay.
of my characters hit a 1.
Nice. Okay, I'll just do you as you shout it out. So go ahead and roll 3d20, Crystal, for the first one.
Okay. 16
12.
total.
Okay. You find a bag, like a sack, and it's kind of like soft and smushy. When you open it up, it's like full of ashes.
Bag full of ashes. Got it. Huh.
Bag full of ashes. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. And for Trigani, please be gems. Please be gems. She rolls a total of 11.
Strangely enough, for a goblin, you would imagine 5 sticks of incense. And from what you can tell, they'll smell pretty good once you burn them.
They're what did you say? Bottle of incense?
No, it's the sticks, like incense sticks that you burn.
Oh, okay. How many?
5. They smell
Okay. Okay. 5 incense. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it smells like, it's nice. You can burn it. Maybe when you take a bath or something. Okay, sir, let me go. Alexander, did you roll? What you got?
I got a 2 and a 3.
Okay, so for the 3-person, you get 16 copper. And for the 2-person, go ahead and roll 3d20.
3d20 or 2d30?
Or 2d30 or 1d60.
Oh, I'll roll 1d60. 32.
Oh, this guy, you're just realizing now for some reason, he didn't have a regular, like a shitty goblin crappy bow. He had actually kind of a nice crossbow. Probably took it off somebody. So it's just a crossbow with 10 bolts, but it's, it's like a normal good crossbow.
Normal good or like a little bit nicer than normal?
No, like normal good.
Okay.
Like you could sell it and get value for it, like a crossbow versus like the goblin bows, which nobody would touch. But as far as like combat, it just does with a regular. How about Donnell and Cardis? What'd you get?
I had bad rolls on both.
Okay, so Donnell only gets 2 copper on his goblin, and Cardis gets 12 on hers. Okay, then you got some heads. They're worth 50 silver a piece if you turn them in. 6 heads. 2 goblins go away. All right, make it a note. Fantastic. Okay, I didn't write down the copper, so you guys have to keep track of that. But I wrote down what the other stuff is, so if you investigate it more. Okay, so there you are on the street. Tony, do you want to roll to see if you encounter anything on the way back?
Yep.
All right, roll a d6 on the one you encounter.
What I do with my d6? Okay, hold on. A 6.
Okay, nope. It's a nice fall day. While he's gasping and stopping every once in a while, he's actually probably enjoying the day as much as he can.
Yeah, he takes a sack of bloody, dripping goblin heads, and when he gets back to the house, he just opens Liz's bedroom door and just throws them in, and they land on her bed. He doesn't even notice that, though. He just throws them up on the sack of bloody goblin heads and goes and has second breakfast.
All right. So Deagle is out of action. Okay. So the rest of you. That happens obviously in the future because he has to walk back. But you guys are heading towards the mountain. Is that true?
Well,
Yes.
All right. Cool. All righty. Do you have bandages or anything for me or anybody who got shot? Yes. You never buy bandages.
Nope, I don't have any.
Okay. All right. So nobody.
What bandages are?
So yeah, you're heading towards the mountain, and you. I was really encounter on the way. So you kind of get to the path that you normally get to, the hidden path. You probably notice now that like you're little by little you're starting to see this path get more worn because you've been up it a dozen times or more. But because you're leaving gaps of time in between each time you come, it kind of gets more worn over. So even though you can find it pretty easy, I think it's still pretty hidden from anybody else. And you start to head up the mountain. When you get to the top, as per your usual, you see you're on like a small plateau. It's flat with a regular cave entrance, dark cave entrance, which was the lair of the bear. Past.
Yeah. Samantha goes invisible and goes to check out the lair.
All right. To do your standard. So you go in there. Let me see if the bear's there. I don't think it is. Hold on. Yeah. Nope. Still smells like kind of burnt because you guys have burnt it out, even though it's been months now. It still smells pretty rank. So when you go in there, it doesn't. You don't see any sign of life. Feels like the smell of it's probably keeping the bear away. So you're standing. If you guys go in, you're standing in like a rough cave, all burnt out, with an entrance to the north. Doors wide open, and you're looking into a hexagon-shaped room. To the north of you.
Right.
I'm just going to talk to map because you guys have a map, so I'm just going to put it up so it's easier to see what you guys
have a map. Yeah. I'm looking at the map. I know where we're going to go.
Okay. Yeah, so currently, the bear cave is here, and you guys are facing up into this room. So where do you want to go? You're here.
I'm going to head to 2. And then I'm going to walk to 18.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that calls for one random monster check. Nothing. Okay, so you're up at 18 now.
And then go to 21.
Okay. Where from here?
31.
So give me one more check there. Nothing. Okay, so you're at a door here.
Yep, and we're gonna go through the door.
Okay, so that room is. I mean, you've been through this a million times, so I'm just not describing the room unless you want to hear it.
No, I'm good.
And then to the last room, 32.
So, if you remember, so there's pieces here now from. There's signs of combat, although not all the pieces are there. As you've noticed in previous jaunts, oftentimes after a combat, some of the bodies are gone. And this is no different. So you had fought 2 or 3 of these kind of metal men here. The bodies are gone. You do see scratches on the floor and stuff where you dragged those large chests out of the room the last time. But you're looking at a pathway to the south. Essentially, the room is more or less empty because you took both chests with you. I think 3 chests actually.
Yeah, I think we took all 3.
So you're looking down into a room that is, this room basically, 20-foot square, and I will read it to you. This room has a protonium metal shelf sticking out of the south wall at an odd angle, pointing slightly downwards. So anything you placed on it would likely slide off. So it's basically dropping down. In the center of the shelf is a metal lever. It's an up-down lever and it's pulled down. To the left side of the lever is a small glowing square with the following words upon it. Safety period expired. Fuel replenished. Subsurface entry permitted. Okay. On the west wall, so over here, thick bars of protonium, and remember this protonium metal is like that unbreakable metal. Protonium metal blocked the entrance to a 10-foot wide corridor. The bars are 2 inches diameter. They're spaced 2 inches apart. Let's see, beyond the bars, the walls are stone rather than the white argonium, because remember this whole place has been this like white, almost plexiglass, of the gatehouse. So that's what you're looking at. So basically, there's a set of stairs going down, but that set of stairs over here, this is all almost like cut stone. Whereas you've been in like this kind of plexiglass environment up here, and this is a kind of a portcullis of sorts because this bar is blocking away.
Well, the obvious thing to do would be to turn the switch, and with no one knowing that I'm running over to doing it because I'm invisible, I just run over and turn the switch.
Oh, you're gonna throw the switch in the up position?
I mean, is there anything else in the room?
Only what I've described.
Yeah, then I'm gonna flip the switch.
All right. Yes, you guys. The rest of the party is probably waiting in this 31 area. While Samantha quickly goes to look for anything. Suddenly,
he hoots first.
What's that?
He hoots first.
Oh, she hoots to make sure it's okay. So you guys, I'm assuming, start to walk into 32 as Samantha throws a switch.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So you throw it up, and nothing happens at first. By the time the party gets to the room, maybe like 15, 20 seconds later, the words change on the glowing cube. And it says, subsurface research facility, main power facility reactivating. And it's flashing.
So Donnell would see that as he walks in and goes, does anybody have any idea what this means? Do we even know?
Well, it obviously means that the subsurface facility is reactivated.
Yeah, Darnell, I thought you were smart.
No, actually. No, that would be Cardis.
Oh, really? I thought you were smart too.
No, I've only got like a 9 intelligence. I'm very charismatic.
You look smart to me. You have no hair on your head, and everyone I know who's bald is pretty smart.
This is a good point. So Cardis then would get a look from Donnell and just be like, so player to DM, does our understanding of the world, do we understand the words and things like this, or is it going to be completely foreign to us? What word? So like when it's given jargon like this, where it's obviously in a more modern speak, what is our grasp on the former technology of the world? Like, do we understand things like power within a building and stuff like that, or is that going to be completely?
Yeah, there's power where you're at. Yeah.
But I mean, do we understand that like power would mean electrical power, or
there's
okay.
electrical power. 100%.
Yeah, I just didn't know if we would understand what that meant.
Yeah, no, you do. You I mean, there's not electricity everywhere, but the God's eyes. I mean, you look at it more like magic. You may not know if it's electric, but you know what power is. I mean, people there's lights and stuff.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
You probably have a general grasp of what it means. I mean, what do you think it means?
Yeah. Well, she would immediately start looking around for any other signs of quote unquote magic in the building.
All right, roll d6.
I got a 4.
Oh, cool. Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Liz wants to walk over to the shelf and like pop it up because it's like down, like things will slide off of it. So she thinks like, maybe it's like one of those weird lever things, and she'll, because we've run into stuff like that, kind of like weird levers and stuff.
Oh yeah,
that open secret doors. So
yeah, for sure. Go ahead and make a open doors check.
Okay, for Liz, my open doors is a 4 and 6. Oops, I can only roll 3d6. Rolled a 1.
All right. Yeah. So you grab this thing and you're like, no, maybe it's bent or whatever. So you start to pull it up, and you can hear the metal kind of like bending back into shape a little bit. So it's definitely not plutonium metal. You can definitely bend it with your strength. You bend the thing up, and you kind of look at it. It looks pretty level now.
Okay. So she smiles and nods, and that'll be it.
Okay. So you smile and you nod, and you maybe take a step back, and then all of a sudden, you hear sounds of klaxons, bang, 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 loud sounds coming from within the mountain below you and also above you. It sounds like the place starts to shake violently.
And Samantha yells, "What did you do?"
And Liz will say, "Well, at least we'll all die together."
Yes, you're all shaking. Everybody make a saving throw versus paralysis to see if you can stand on your feet. It's like when the Enterprise gets hit in Star Trek.
Pass.
Okay. Yeah, so you roll your acrobats. I hope so.
Oh.
That'd be embarrassing.
Liz, with her newfound saves, passes.
Yeah, Donnell failed it.
Okay, so Donnell falls on his ass.
Sweet. He goes down. He's like, Jesus. Or actually, probably wouldn't have said that. He falls down. And goes,
Oh, wait.
And it's basically like, what the hell's happening?
How about Samantha and...
Sorry, I messed up. Liz actually failed. I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh.
But Dragani does pass.
Okay, so Dragani keeps her balance, or his balance? And,
Her, yeah.
Okay.
Lily just puts her hand on the wall and is fine. And you have no idea what happened to Samantha. You can't see her.
That's true. Well, I have an idea because I'm the DM, but nobody else.
She fell right on her bat.
Okay, that's right. Nobody notices. You notice though. What you guys do notice is that the bars that are blocking that entrance slide up. You're kind of all stabilizing yourself, and after about a minute, it feels like forever, but it can't be more than a minute. The sound subsides, and you notice that the little sign, the little blue sign, says all entrances open, ready.
Well,
You're welcome.
That looks promising.
Liz will say as she gets up and like dusts herself off.
So you can still hear like this. It's not loud, but you hear like. Because it's been pretty quiet in here this whole time. You do definitely hear like the sound of like crunching and stuff coming from various areas that you can't quite place. Not necessarily down the stairs, but just
Crunching, like rocks being crushed?
yes.
Oh dear. That's exactly what Samantha says. She just says, oh dear.
It's probably just the power reverberating through the mountain. Hopefully it will subside.
Well,
Does it? I don't know if she'd know this, but would Trigani maybe think that it sounds like mining? You said like rocks being crushed.
She might connect those two. They might sound like mining you.
Yeah, so she's gonna say, "Oh, it sounds like mining. I bet that they have gems down there. Come on, we got to get down there quickly."
not quickly. Quickly is how you die. Slowly. And Samantha will go down the stairs, all invisible and shit.
All right. How far do you want to go? You go down pretty far.
I mean, there's stairs, right?
Yep. Each stair goes down 10 feet. So, and
She'll go down like
40
40 feet and hoot, and go down 40 feet and hoot.
Okay, so you're gonna go like periodically. You're not gonna walk all the way to the bottom. Perfect.
Right. I mean, I'm keeping a lookout because I expect there might be something coming up the stairs.
Makes sense. Fantastic. Okay, cool. That seems like a smart thing to do. So yeah, you walk down the stairs, little by little, hooting every, occasionally. And when you do, the party follows, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a marching order now, because we haven't done that yet. So let's see. We've got, obviously, Samantha's in the front. Who is in the main party? Who's in the front row?
Liz will be leading like she normally does.
Okay. Who's up with Liz? Volunteers? Somebody has
Sorry, my mic cut out. What were you asking for volunteers for?
to be next to Liz in the front row.
Oh.
Liz is by herself.
Well, that used to be Bane's job, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I'll go. Donnell will go.
All right, Donnell.
I'm the next fightiest person, I think, aren't I?
I don't know. Everybody keeps building, miniatures, I guess. Okay, so second row?
Well, Lily will go in the second row, I guess.
Okay. And next to Lily?
Adrian's going somewhere in the middle, whatever, if that's second or third, where the middle is.
Yeah, that's kind of where Cardis likes to be, too.
Okay.
I mean, isn't Adrian like a melee type person? Shouldn't she be?
No, not at all.
Is she just stand and watch people fight?
Yep.
She's kind of an acrobat, I think. That's about it.
I think she's also pretty injured right now.
Yeah, that also.
All right, so I put Adrian and Cardis in the third row.
No.
That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're still missing some people. Where's Dragani? So we got Dragani.
Dragani would like to be at least near the back. Like, she doesn't have to be in the very back, but at least like, somewhere near there. If she is in the very back, it wouldn't bother her.
I think there's only going to be 3 rows.
Yeah, there is, because it's only. Yeah, I'm just realizing that now. Yeah, so Dragani will be in the second row then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was just doing my math. There's only 3 rows because there's 7 of you right now, and Samantha's all the way in the front. So we got Samantha, then we got Liz, Donnell, Lily, Dragani, Adrian, Cardis.
That'll do.
So what you do notice, by the way, as you start to walk down these stairs, is unlike the first part of this building that you've been in, there's no light here. So after you go down about 30 feet or so, it is dark, completely dark.
Oh.
It's dark.
In that case, Cardis will light a lantern if unless somebody else really wants to do it.
And I don't have any light sources.
Yeah, she's got one, and she's not really much of a melee fighter. And I think she's burned her spell up for the day.
Well, Curtis is in the back.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's a lantern and she holds it up, it should still work pretty good, wouldn't it?
It goes about 30 feet, which means it's going to go just barely in front of the party, but Samantha will be walking.
Well, Donnell can do it, because with a strength 5, he's not real melee either, so he's also has a lantern.
Okay, yeah. So if Donnell has a lantern, that's fine. I mean, that'll light up the whole party. But Samantha, if you want to not be in the dark, then you're not going to be able to go more than about 15 feet in front of the party, and then even then, you're right at the edge of it.
Yeah, I think I will pull out my ever-burning torch, which has been engraved with the word Bane on it.
Okay, and the light itself is not invisible, even though you can.
And I'll be right back, guys. Like 3 minutes.
Okey-doke.
Trigani will say, I don't know what you're all complaining about. I can see just fine.
I think you're the only one. Oh, how different it is than the modern game. Only one person in the party that can see in the dark.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you're going downstairs. So, actually, I mean, you're going down. So, the stairs go quite a bit. You're going to go about, okay, 30. You're going to go about 180 feet before you hit a flat ground, but let me just see. That's going to require a wandering monster check. Oh. So Samantha's listening as she's kind of walking forward down the stairs. So, even or odd, Alexander?
Even.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, you're walking down stairs. You guys are about halfway down. Surprise. Okay, I'll wait a second because it's happening in the back of the party, which is where it rushes. So, but something has followed you guys down the stairs. You do hear it, though.
But it's friendly, so it's okay.
Possibly. I gotta roll. Not sure what it is or how far away it is. Let's see. It's not friendly. We'll wait for us to come back. It's a robot.
Oh, Daniel, what
Forgive
kind of
them.
tea are you
Yes.
drinking?
What's that?
What kind of tea are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
Your tea, what is it?
Oh, it's an herbal tea called Breathe Easy. Those are my allergies.
Who makes it?
Yogi.
Oh, Yogi. Yogi makes good tea.
Yeah.
I have a great amount of tea.
Yes, it works really, really good. It's surprisingly, but I sometimes forget if I drink it on a regular basis, my allergies hardly ever kick in. And then I'll forget to drink tea for a while, and then they start kicking in, and I take it. Kind of something.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what's in it.
Magic.
Probably. That's what's in this tea I'm drinking. It's called Dragonwell.
Oh.
You ever tried Republica tea, Alex? Have you got anything from Republica tea before?
I think so.
Yeah, they've got good tea.
Hold on. I think I have some in here somewhere.
Should we go ahead and take the bio break now? First is going to be a few minutes. That way we can just do that.
Yeah, ice cream time.
Okay, yeah, grab some ice cream. We'll be back in 5.
I just saw your little icon of the GM there, Daniel, from that D&D show.
Dungeons and Dragons, the animated series.
Hey Daniel, you said you were showing Adrian's AC is 6, right?
Oh yeah, let's look at that. Well,
Well, the reason I say it is I have no idea where I've got 5 from, but I was sitting here going through old sheets and because I don't know how she's got it that low.
Well, you got the good dex, maybe.
Well, no, she's only got a 2 modifier of 2, and she doesn't wear armor at all.
Oh, then
I'm trying to remember if she got some type of item or something that gave her something. I don't know. I'll just have to look it up. But I don't
unless
know.
I don't know either. I don't think
I'll have to look it up and see where I come up with that. I have no idea now.
Yeah, well, I'll change it to that for now. If we realize it's wrong, then we'll switch it off.
I pulled up her old sheets from previous games, and it's all got AC 5 on it. So I don't know.
I wonder why.
Maybe it's some kind of special ability she has as an acrobat.
No, there's nothing on there. It gives them an AC bonus. I looked it up.
Maybe
I don't know, but I'll
cheater pumpkin eater.
Well,
I'm trying to be a power gamer like you two.
Are you sure that you maybe weren't wearing leather when you first started or something? Because that would be leather 7, right? Then +2 would be 5.
Yeah, I don't think they can wear armor though. No, they don't wear armor at all. So I don't know. I'll just have to look it up.
It's fine. I'm sure that
we'll thought about grabbing leather.
I was trying to figure out if you had 6. I was trying to still figure out how we got 6 too.
I don't know either. At one point, I asked everybody their armor class, and I wrote down 6 for whatever reason. Either I wrote down wrong, or maybe you just said what you were wearing, and I put it in as that.
Mine hasn't changed at all. So
yeah. So Samantha's AC is Alexander here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Samantha's AC 1.
Yep.
And Lily is AC 3.
Yes.
What are you wearing?
She is wearing leather armor with a +1 shield, and she has a +2 dex.
Okay, that's why. That makes sense.
We got Amazon app.
So you're still 90 for your movement, I think. Let me just check.
I think so. She's wearing
leather, so it should be. Is that right? I need to check my movements. I only really care for that because that's the only reason. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I care for it when you get attacked, obviously, too. But leather armor is 90. Yep. Metal armor is 60. And the metal armor carrying treasure, so like when you guys are leaving the dungeon, you're 30. Okay. Cool. Let's see. So, Crystal, you're AC 0 for Liz. Oh, and you're level 4 now.
It's 1 for Liz. I don't have the shield anymore. I got rid of it. I'm just using my sword versatile from now on.
Perfect. Okay, so AC 1, and you just told me Dragani is 5, so that's good.
Yes, she's wearing chain and no dex modifier or anything.
All right. Donnell's 5, Cardis is 9, and we just went through those. And Christian's not here. We'll check what we're doing next. Okay, so all right, just like I have it. Just like to have it. Is everybody back?
I'm trying.
Okay. Well, I think my tea's boiling again, and we'll get going.
I guess Rush is still not back yet.
No, he's in his deal. I see him.
Oh, is he?
I see him, but he's not saying anything. So
Okay.
Spoke to Daniel a minute ago. I told him that my AC hadn't changed.
yeah.
Duh.
I can't hear Rush. I don't think he's there.
Can you still not hear me?
No, can't hear a thing you're saying.
Can anybody else hear me?
I can hear.
I hear you fine.
That's just you, bro.
I hear you, Rush.
I hear you. I hear you, my brother.
All right. Hey, Siri. A timer, 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes and counting.
Oh, Daniel's got a woman in the house.
I've got a couple of those in my house.
I would use
Women?
Alexa, but she talks back a lot.
I only use it for that because it's faster than the. So, I used to do it with my watch.
What's your what?
I'm sorry?
What's your wife's name?
Michelle or Mo.
Like Rush is all like, "Hey Michelle, set a timer for 10 minutes. Do it your damn self."
That's about what I would get too. Do I look like your damn clock?
You look exactly like my clock, but I also had a clock designed to look like you.
My wife's feisty. Daniel's met her.
Very nice. Okay, so let's do it. We're on the stairs. You're walking down the stairs when you hear behind you on some distance. So you're maybe about halfway down the stairs because you hear at the top of the stairs. You're about 70 feet down the stairs when you hear at the top of the stairs the sound of metal clink, clink, clink on the stairs behind you. Something is coming down behind you. I guess well, probably everybody hears it. Maybe not Samantha because she's the furthest away, but definitely Adrian / Cardis here.
Can Trigani see it?
No, because you're standing in the light. It's Muddle's version.
Cardis would call out and say, "Guys, I think something's on the steps behind us."
I mean, how loud do you call it out? Loud enough.
Not like shouting, but loud enough for the people 10 feet away to hear me.
Yeah.
She doesn't know where you are, so she doesn't know how loud to yell.
I mean, you know exactly where she is. She's the floating ball of light.
Oh, you had that thing out. Oh, well, I mean, she's at the back, so she would be able to, like, be facing the opposite direction of the thing behind us, so she would probably, like, say it loud enough for you to hear it. Yes.
Then, yeah. So
How big is the passageway again? It's like 10 foot wide, right?
10 foot one.
I ruined my
It's not going to be easy to shift around on the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Trigani is going to put away her crossbow. She'll pull out her warhammer in case she needs it, and she'll use her warhammer versatile if just to go ahead and state so.
And all we see is stairs going in front of us. There's no like niche or anything we can get into.
No, it's carved stone wall. It's about 10 feet tall and about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see anything really. I mean, there's two of you can easily fight side by side, but maybe a third in a tight situation. It's here's something. So, you definitely hear it coming down the stairs. It's moving in a decent.
Where's all that scratching noise coming from? I can't hear you, Daniel. All I hear is a bunch of scratching and screeching. I don't know who it's coming from. If it's you or somebody else.
I think it's me. You still hear it?
Not now. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, I won't touch anything because maybe it was me. So, yeah, you don't. You can hear it coming down. It's not moving tremendously fast, but it's definitely if you stop for a second to kind of reorganize, it'll catch up to you. You think it's distinctly the sound of metal on stone, like clank, clank, like somebody in armor or something.
Well,
Somebody made out of metal.
yeah. Well, Cardis would turn around and just kind of take a defensive position. I don't know how easy it would be for her to try and squish through to the other side, but
Can Samantha squeeze past everyone?
You get to the front,
Yeah.
which is now the back. If you ask them to, yeah. I mean, it's 10 feet wide. There's enough space for 3 people to walk. It's just not people
Yeah,
fight.
she's just gonna squish. She's just gonna squirm past anybody really quickly.
All right, yeah. So you're gonna wait for it to come. All right. So Samantha's moving to the front, which is the back.
Oh, I'm gonna walk towards it and yell, "Halt!"
Okay. Nice.
I'm hoping it will believe that I am a floating ball of light and not to be trifled with.
Sounds fair enough.
Donnell would try to squeeze his way up front too, if he could.
Do I have any idea what a will-o'-wisp is? Yes, I do. I know them from folktales.
Okay. Yes, you do that, and you actually see a second. Sorry. So yeah. Okay. You see its red eyes sparkle, and you seem to have set something off in its head, and it charges at you.
Charges at the me?
The glowing light that's in the middle of the thing. Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's a robot. You said I missed that.
You see it now. Yeah. It runs forward. It's charging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this torch made out of? Like. Okay. I run away.
Okay, you're gonna run back to the party. Okay, so this thing charges at. I guess Donnell moved forward, right?
He did.
Would you like to prevent the 3 robots that are running down the stairs from getting to Adrian / Cardis, who are right behind you?
Yeah, if I can shoot my brain power to at least one of them.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'll get you.
Maybe he'll fall and trip the others up or something. Who knows?
That sounds like a good plan. Do you want to? Oh no, you're not.
Hey, wait! Can you still use your brain power?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still use it. Why couldn't I?
No, split. You said.
Oh no, split. No, it's single target. This one I've got single target.
No, I was wondering if you could use it because you rolled like a 6 earlier. I thought that was bad.
So 1 through 5, it goes off. A 6, it doesn't go off. On a 1, it does go off, but then it fizzles out and won't work for the rest of the day. So as long as I don't roll a 1,
okay.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you weren't cheating like Tony in his armor class.
Do I have to? Do I just get like a free attack or?
Yeah, they're charging, so
Right,
it
cool.
can't run a full tilt on the stairs. So
Well, believe it or not, I actually got it off with a 5.
Nice.
So that's pretty awesome.
that is pretty good.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3. We got 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on 5 dice.
All right, well, that's more than it can have. So you blast one of them, and yeah, its head explodes and it falls on the stairs. I'm gonna make saving throws for the other 3 because they're running, so to see if they fall.
I yell back at it. I told you I'm not to be trifled with.
Let's see, 26 and 2. Okay, so one of them is incredibly dexterous for a robot dude that's half made out of bone. And with a 20 on his save, it leaps over the other 2 as they collapse on the stairs and start rolling towards you guys.
He's highly motivated.
And it's gonna make an attack against Donnell. You're in the front. And it misses though. So it does this epic like acrobatic move and then completely.
Nice.
Yeah. And now we'll roll initiative. I believe it's on Tony's turn. So Tony, initiative.
5.
6 for the robot, who is going to try to. The other 2 are going to try to recover. They're going to try to stand up, so they're not going to be able to do anything else this round. The other one will just swing it again, Donnell, because he's in the front.
There were 3 robots and one of them died, right?
There were 4.
4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
See the other one was. Yeah. Now there's limited vision in the dark. This is where it becomes fun. So yeah, it misses again. So Donnell weaves and bobs or whatever and does it. So Tony, what do you want to do? What are your characters?
So Adrian's close enough she can move in and try to hit it?
Definitely.
Yeah, she's going to try to whack it with her staff. Not with that roll, she's not.
Oh.
So she misses.
Okay. Samantha / Lily.
Samantha is going to wave the torch around and like kind of a menacingly to look like an angry ball of light. But she's not going to attack because she doesn't want to lose her invisibility.
Okay. Just so you know, I mean, it's clear that the thing shot out of Rush's head. That's a physical thing that comes out of him. So,
Well, they don't know what's going on.
no, I understand. I'm saying so the it's not like they thought it came out of you.
Well, I'm gonna roll an intimidation check. So there. No, there's no such thing. But I'm trying to be scary. I'm trying to scare
roll if
them.
you want, but yeah, go for it.
I'm the world's scariest ball of light.
It's a good idea. That I rolled the actual worst reaction check possible for that. Hostile immediate attack when you did that. So.
Nice.
Ah,
Well, did you use my charisma bonus?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, damn it.
We were effed from the beginning.
It was just a bad reaction. Well, I did it when you did the ball of light. I was like, let me roll because I was confused. How about Lily?
Lily, there's probably not a good line of sight to throw a dagger, is there?
Probably not, especially since you're going up the stairs.
Yeah, she will just try to convey her mind powers.
How about
she won't do anything?
Okay. How about Liz / Dragani?
Dragani. Okay, you said that the light, like, we can't see well now.
Well, you can with now because they're within the field of vision. Yeah. But when they're outside the field of vision, you can't. You can only see about 30 feet.
Okay. Can Liz get up to them in melee?
Not well. Yeah, I mean, Dragani definitely can because she's small. But you've got Donnell, Adrian, Cardis, and Samantha all between you. You're literally at the back, so you have to muzzle past everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
if it makes a difference, Cardis would try to like flatten to. She doesn't not want to be here.
Yeah.
So,
well, it hasn't got to Cardis.
Okay, cool. I got you.
I imagine Samantha's also to the side. She's not like in a row with them because she thinks they're not going to attack her.
Guys, it's okay. Liz is going to pull out her longbow.
Word.
She fires in.
You're gonna be -3.
She-
You missed because of the wrong boy. You're gonna hit somebody. So just so you know.
Okay. I rolled like a 5, so that's like a total of like, I don't know, nothing.
Okay.
Dragani is going to she's gonna can she like fall back while putting away her warhammer?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what she's gonna do. She's just gonna fall back. She's gonna kind of go back as far as she can, and she's gonna put away her warhammer as she's doing that.
You want to stay within the circle of light that the party's making, or are you gonna go deeper than that?
Doesn't matter. I have dark vision.
Doesn't matter to me.
If she goes, okay, question. If she goes like down deeper, would she still be able to see? Hold on.
But the beams.
Okay, if she goes down, into the, to be able to see to fire up, like, could she see past the light?
No, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
okay.
If she moves down further, she can see using regular light. Yeah, I mean, but she won't be able, not the dark vision. If she goes further down, she can look down the stairs where there's no light and use the dark vision. She can't see through it and then pass.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right, no, forget it. She's just gonna go up and go ahead and try and smash it with her warhammer. I mean, and everything. So, and it seems like the best option. She doesn't really like being in melee, but she will.
All right.
So she's gonna run up and try and hit it with her warhammer, and she's using both of her hands. So she charges with a scream. She hits armor class 4.
Cool.
Does that hit?
I think so, yeah. I probably should get the stats out of the things you're fighting. That would be useful.
Yeah.
Usually just kill them. So usually, let's see, they are lesser nations. So they, I believe so, 4. I'll say yes. It can't be more than 4. Probably 5. So yes.
Okay. Yeah, so she brings it down straight in the middle of its chest for 5 damage.
Yeah, 5 is the AC, actually. Nice. Okay, 5 damage. 2 hit dice. Okay. You put a dent in his chest. It's still up though.
Okay.
Okay. Now Cardis / Donnell.
So Donnell is going to make another attempt to use his power again.
Okay.
Shoot the next one.
All right. 3 of them in front of you.
I'm
I'm gonna go for the one that.
The one that tried to chop my head off. Yeah.
Okay.
It does go off, but not quite as good as the last time. This time we're looking at 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Total.
Its steam comes out of its ears, but it's still up.
All right. And then Cardis is going to duck against the wall and try to slide back toward the back, the old front and new back of the party.
Okay.
Try to make way for somebody more built for this.
Okay, fantastic. And that's the end of the round. So next round. Initiative, Alexander, please. 2 for them.
5.
Okay, you guys can go first.
Samantha's gonna continue to try and be spooky.
Okay.
She's gonna start making woo noises.
All right.
And 2. Okay, remind me. If I roll a 2, I can push it, right? And then if I can get a higher level ability as long as I don't roll above a 3 again, right?
That's right. And if you don't roll a 1,
If I roll a 1, does it still go off, or does it just not go off at all?
doesn't go off at all. When you're pushing it and you roll a 1, it doesn't go off at all.
Okay. Then, and I can pick a lower effect when I roll, right? And there's
That's correct.
3 people left. I'm gonna make them all feel worthless.
Okay. So they must make a save to do anything on their turn.
Yes.
Fantastic. Liz / Dragani.
Liz is going for her. Nat 20 this time. So she'll actually hit one of them really well for 4 damage.
Nice. The arrow sticks into the chest of the one that's the dent where Dragani hit that one, and it's still barely up though. And Dragani?
Okay, so Dragani going into it. She's gonna kind of like aim for it, and she wants to try to like hit that arrow and like plow it down deeper into its chest.
Nice.
And she does a total of 17, so that hits armor class like 2. For a total of 4 damage.
That does it. Knock the arrow through the heart of the robot.
Nice.
Darnell / Cardis.
So he's going to try again. Donnell will. And we go off with 11, 12, 16 points of damage on 4 dice.
Nice. That's enough. All right, that guy's head explodes. There's one standing. Cardis?
Well, Cardis is out of spells and not really built for doing much of anything else. So, I don't know if she can assist anybody with anything. So, probably just hold her action, I guess, or just pass.
Okay. You can hold your action until 5th edition. Tony.
Good one.
Oh, wow.
Well,
So,
It's going to be a long wait.
so there's only one coming that's coming
There's only
towards
one
us, right?
Yeah, and this one looks pretty shabby, actually.
Is it the one that was attacking us, or it's the one that was coming from where?
Yeah, it's one that fell, and then it's kind of got up slow.
Okay.
It's kind of like
this is what Adrian wants to do. She wants to take off running towards it if it's enough in the light, and she wants to use her physical prowess to use her amazing feats of agility and take her staff and try to trip it up.
nice.
So that's what she's going to try to do. And she'll not do it with a 99 out of 35. Wow.
Nice. Wow.
So she probably trips herself up with a 99.
99. You go. Yeah. You jam between the legs. Maybe you hit the stairs or something. It doesn't quite. Okay. It rolled on its confusion. Oh no! It feels bad about it. It also has to make a saving throw. It rolled a 3, so it fails. So actually, you jam between its legs with this staff, trying to trip it, and it just kind of stands there looking melancholy. So next round,
Alexander created a robot with a complex.
roll initiative.
What am I doing with my life? I'm like 2/3 bone. This isn't the way for a robot to be. All my friends are dead, but I don't even like them. I don't have friends. I just people that I go murder other robots with. God, what am I doing with my life? What is
What's happening right now? Roll initiative, Crystal.
Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Trying to get there. 1.
All right, it's going to go first. Let me roll a save to see if it still feels bad about itself.
Don't you guys lost?
It rolled a 1 on its save. It basically like
breaks down and starts crying.
It's weeping. Yeah, this robot is weeping on the stairs now currently. So yeah, you can just instant kill it if you want. Although it is kind of sad. There's like oil coming down.
It's not that sad.
If he wants to kill it, it's just sitting there to let you do it. Okay.
It's Dragoni's turn, right?
Yep.
Well, Dragoni is a gnome, and gnomes love technology and stuff. So she probably actually felt bad about hitting the first one. So now that she sees this one feels bad, she's actually going to go up and go, "Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter, mate? Your system's malfunctioning. I bet you I could fix that for you. Let me into your main circuit unit." And
yeah, it looks at you blankly. It doesn't.
Okay, and she'll shoot it if she can.
She'll shoot it.
Liz rolls a 5, so Liz does not hit anything. Oh, I forgot I had like a -3 a while ago, so I might not have hit it a while ago. I don't know.
I'm like, oh no, they do speak. So it says to you, you've actually never tried to converse with one before because you're always trying to just kill them. It says, "Oh, I've wasted my life. I should have went to medical school. My sister's a nurse."
Nice.
Samantha says, "Whoa,
well, you know what?
These things can talk. Hey, do you want to join us?"
Oh my god.
It
I bet you
I'm not much of an aid to anybody. I'm pretty worthless.
Says, "Hey, but that's okay. So are some other people that I know, but they're still good friends."
Hold on, yours is +1, right? Let me just check this.
Yeah.
You might be worthless, but we can fix you. We have the technology.
Yeah, and I bet you I could program you, mate. Wouldn't be a problem. You want to be into medicine? I could program that for you, no problem.
What the hell is program? Gnomes are so weird.
Yeah, Donnell would agree with you. He's looking at you.
All right, it considers offers. All right, so let me see. I'm going to roll again to see if it will say there's a chance.
No F.
Your offer is what? Samantha's going to have him join the party?
Yeah.
Better than that? What do you got?
Absolutely.
Give me your offer. Robot's looking at you with its big robot eyes.
So Donnell would immediately lean over and said, "Hey, look, he feels worthless and about how he's trapped down here. Tell him to help us out, and we'll help him get out of here and get out into the wide new world where he can find all kinds of things to do."
So I'm trying to be realistic. At this point, Samantha would actually try and make friends with him. Like, hey, you should adventure with us, and full on like henchman and up. But I also like my henchmen.
Uh,
I have more than one hunch.
Dragani is just going to offer to like try and like reprogram him so that he can be into medicine and stuff. His sister is a nurse, and that seems to be what he wants to do.
Okay. Well, the robot is thinking about your offers. And it says,
And Dragani has a +1, I believe, to her charisma. Yeah, +1 to reaction.
all right. With all these offers going on, it kind of like stands up a little bit, and not hostilely. And it says, I gotta think about it, guys, and then turns around and starts to walk away. And you can hear it sobbing as it's walking away.
Dragani will be like, darn, that thing was so cool. And then she'll go, but this is cool too. And she's going to like the one that she actually killed. She's going to actually like take out her thieves tools, and she's going to like start trying to like open up its chest plate and stuff. She just wants to like poke around in it and see how it works.
So Donnell, if he starts walking away up the stairs, he's just going to kind of sigh, and then he's going to take a shot at it with his brain.
And as you raise your hand to do that, Samantha pushes you over.
Okay, roll initiative against each other.
I got a 4.
I got a 6.
All right. Activate your power, or try to, anyways. You get a 6 or 1.
I got a 1.
Yeah, see, a 1. I was thinking that's like karma right there.
That's karma.
It only has 3 hit points, but go ahead and see if you killed it.
I did kill it. I rolled a 4.
All right,
But
yeah.
he's done for the day.
You're done for the day.
All right, that'll learn me.
Basically, you hit it with your brain blast, and you hear it just make a sign for you, figures, and then its brain explodes.
Yeah, Samantha still pushes you.
That's so sad.
Samantha pushes you about as hard as she can.
He'll stumble on the steps, and when he got back to all of his friends, he would start to feel better, tell them all where we are, and that would be horrific. It was more of a mercy thing.
Yeah, she just pushes him again.
Is Samantha visible or invisible?
Yeah, she'd be
invisible now.
She's invisible now, actually attacking.
I was like, I'm sorry.
You're gonna be sorry.
Gonna put away her.
All right, so you're having this conversation on the stairs. What else is happening?
Dragani is like, can she like find like or something like that? She's gonna start like putting away gears and cogs and stuff into her bag if she can.
That's fine. Yeah, totally. You can definitely take pieces of the robot if you'd like. This was
and Liz will recover her arrows.
Well, the one is definitely broken because it was inside the robot, and then you smashed it with a hammer. But
yeah. So I can recover 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So you guys are on the stairs. We're taking things apart and whatnot. Nothing seems to disturb you in the few minutes while you get yourselves organized.
Don't we have to wait 10 minutes for Samantha to go invisible again?
If she wants to be invisible again. But that can be the time.
I mean, how
Dragani
long
is
does it
gonna
take us to search bodies?
Yeah, no. Well, while the robot's being taken apart and you're kind of going through it, that's the 10 minutes. So yeah, once you're done.
Before we set off, before she goes back invisible, if possible, Dragani would like to ask her how she turns invisible.
Well, magic, of course.
Do you think you could use the magic on me? I mean, I can see in the dark. It would make much more sense for me to go ahead of all of you.
Nope, can't use the magic on you. That's not how magic works.
All right. Well, at least I got some cool gears. Maybe I can make something out of this. Maybe I can upgrade my bow.
I mean, you can still go ahead. You'll be able to see. You just won't be able to.
Sure.
But
I mean,
probably still.
if she's not going to be invisible.
You'll be invisible because you'll be in darkness.
Could Liz have looked at that ash and determined anything about it?
What do you want to do to it?
She wants to take a little out, and she'll like take an arrow, since that doesn't seem that valuable. Like put the arrow a specific like on the floor, and she'll just sort of like sprinkle some powder over it and see if it has any effect on it.
No, it doesn't seem to do anything. If you wait the full 10 minutes, the arrow doesn't pick the arrow up and check it. It seems totally fine.
Did we loot the bodies?
They don't really have anything on them. They're robots. These ones.
Yeah,
they have like gears and stuff, which you did, but they're not carrying any equipment or anything. Although in the past they have, but these ones aren't. They're not these. But I guess I should have explained that these are not the ones that are that were bone either. They're like full metal bone. The bone ones usually have stuff jamming.
This arrow, she's going to put it like in a place where it'll be the next arrow she can use. So just in case the powder did anything, like maybe it'll or something. Cool.
Okay. Nice. You can do that. All right, so you guys are on the stairs. So Liz did the powder thing. You took some pieces out of the robot. You guys looked around. They weren't really carrying anything. I mean, if you want to take parts of them, I mean, remember that their eyes are gems.
Oh, they are? Oh, Trigani would notice that immediately then. Trigani won't even give anyone a chance to notice that. I mean, that's going to be the very first thing she goes for.
Yeah, I mean, you've taken them before, though. You don't do it every time, which I'm not sure why. Maybe you forget.
I think the forget part is the
some value. I mean, you usually take the whole head. That's how you've done it in the past. But you certainly can just pull them out if you want.
Yeah, Trigani's going to use to pop them out.
All right, roll d6, 1 or 2, or you break them.
Ooh, okay.
Would normally be a 1, but since you're a gnome, give you a bonus.
Well, I'm using thieves' tools, so maybe that gives me something out of bonus. I rolled a 3 for the first one.
Yeah, you broke it.
Okay. Second one.
You can do 1.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, broke it.
Huh?
Broke it. You need to get a 1 or a 2 not to break
Okay.
it. 4 robots.
Okay.
Actually, no, there's 2 robots because 2 of them, their heads exploded. I think that's the reason.
Okay, so I get 2 more chances.
The robots.
As soon as Adrian sees her break the first 2, she's going to walk up there and grab you by the arm with her wrapped up leather gloves and her leather cords around her arm, and she's going to go, "You're the new person here. You've already broke 2 of those. You let one of us take the other one." She's going to go and try to take the other gems out.
Okay. 1 on a d6.
Unless, of course, the gnome wants to resist her.
Bonnie loves gems, but she's also afraid of this person, so she'll go back down.
I got a 2.
Okay. So you break it.
All right.
You get a 1 if you're a human.
And one for a roll for each of them, you said?
Yeah, you can roll for the other one too.
All right. 5.
So you chastise her for breaking the first ones, and then you break the second ones.
You just hear Adrian just let out a and just throw them up against the wall and go, "Well, I think they were in bad shape to start with, evidently."
Totally got one of those. It just gives me a chance. Poor gems.
Yeah, they're gem powder now. Okay, so
she's gonna like take one of her small sacks and she's gonna like dust up the gem powder into one of the small sacks.
I mean, gem powder's still worth something typically.
Yeah, you beat Cardis to it.
yeah, for sure. You can take the shards and the powder and stuff. All right, so you guys are on the stairs. Let's see. That was 3, 4 round. You're using lanterns, right?
Yes, they are.
I mean, the ever-burning church always burns, but the lanterns only.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Get my lantern chart. All right, cool. Yeah, so you're good. You guys are on the stairs. Your lantern's still burning brightly, as is the magical torch. Samantha can now be invisible again if she wants to be.
All right. She hits Donald one more time, this time with the torch, and then she goes invisible and walks away.
Did you see the group chat?
I did. She doesn't care.
Okay, I just makes. He's gonna kind of rub his arm and look kind of guilty, but then just kind of let her go. He's not gonna try and say anything else to her.
I mean, he was considering joining us, and then you murdered him.
True. Nice.
Liz will pat his back and go, "No, don't worry. I would have done the same thing in your position."
And Samantha says, "See? Do you see how wrong you were?"
I had just a moment.
That makes you feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna make you feel worse. I mean, I meta knew. Liz didn't. Liz was like, "Oh, like no, this will totally make him feel better."
Okay.
Samantha goes invisible, goes down the stairs.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you guys go down the stairs, and they go about another. You're going down about a total of about 150 or so feet down the staircase. And when you get to the flat ground at the bottom, the first thing that you see is So first of all, you're heading. I'm assuming somebody's mapping. You're going in the westerly direction. As soon as you get to the bottom of the stairs, like immediate next square after the stairs, on the southern wall opens up into a tunnel going south. On the northern wall, again in that same square, is a door, and the path continues to the west.
Okay, hold on. Now I have a pencil. What'd you say?
West,
Okay,
down the
west.
stairs. The first, you went down 150 feet, so I don't know how much you want to mark that. When you get to the bottom, the first like flat, 10-foot square at the bottom of the stairs, on the northern wall is a door. To the south is a passageway that goes to the south, and the passage continues to the east as well. Not to the west, I'm sorry. That's an east-west passage.
We're heading west.
You're heading west, and the passage continues west. It also goes south, and there's a door to the north, directly to the north in this corridor.
So then there's a door to the north.
And actually, you have a torch, so hold on a second. So there's a door directly to the north. The path to the south goes beyond the range of your torch, so it just goes into darkness. You don't know how far it goes. But to the west, continuing, it only goes 30 feet, which is right at the edge of your torch, and then turns to the north.
Turns to the north. Okay. And just so we're clear, Lily is the one making the map right now.
Okay, perfect. So when Lily gets to the bottom of the stairs, so everybody's standing at the bottom of the stairs currently, because she's at the back. So, well, she's in the middle. So by the time she gets down there, that's what you see. So what would you like to do?
South is which way Samantha goes automatically.
Okay. So Samantha starts walking to the south. You go about 45 feet, roughly, because what happens is you go 40 feet straight south, and then the square that's 40 to 50 is basically cuts into a room that's going diagonal.
Okay, so
there's a room that goes diagonal from the northwest to the southeast, and it's big, so you're not seeing much of it. What you do see, though, is that the room is 30 feet wide.
Which square is the entrance on?
It's in the basically, if you were to go, it's in the center, basically. So it goes like half a square in either direction to create 40 feet. So that makes sense.
You mean it goes a square and a half in either direction?
Yes. Well, it goes a square, actually, but yeah. Because remember, it's diagonal. So it's like this. I will draw it for you because this is actually a complicated room. Hold on a time. It goes like this. I'm drawing it.
I'm trying to decide if I'm just suddenly bad at drawing maps, or if this is confusing.
This is actually a kind of a confusing room, so that's why I'm drawing it. So, normally I'm not so nice, but
Just remember that Daniel squares are 10 foot each.
yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
making a 5 foot,
No, my
10
squares
foot.
are 10 foot each too.
All squares are 10 foot. Come on. This isn't some new game.
No, I like 5 foot squares.
I mean, I feel like 5-foot squares are useful and make sense for a combat map.
Yeah.
But when you're mapping out a room, like, there's almost never going to be a time when something is 5 foot.
Yeah.
Always 10 feet wide.
No, I 100% agree. That's why when I'm making maps, I don't. I mean, actually, someday maybe when we're not actually playing, I'll show you how I actually do it so that it might help you guys. So it's like this.
Okay, so I go. Hold on, let me make your picture bigger. Oh god, that is a confusing room.
But yeah, it's actually, I don't know why they do this from each other, but yeah, it's diagonal. I wouldn't worry about it being perfect because it's not to. However, there's actually more to it, so I might as well just draw the whole thing that you can see. That way it makes it easier. Because actually there's a hallway coming off of it. And it's actually a 5 foot hole. That's what we just said.
Oh god.
I know.
You want to let him back out? You want back out? Alright, I'm gonna let you out.
Yeah.
That's mama gonna give it to you.
Basically, there's like a little.
Put that pizza in. You want some pizza?
Oh god. I cannot hear you right now. There's a
Hold on.
loud noise.
Okay. Thanks, Rush. Nope. She just unmuted herself when you did. It's like that.
Okay. And how long is the room? 30 feet, you said, right?
Well, the room is very long. It's 30 feet wide, but it's way longer than you can draw. I mean, than you can see. I actually drew it. I drew it further than you can actually see because you can only see 30 feet into it.
It's actually also longer than I can draw, probably, too.
I mean, the room is vast from what you can tell, but you can't see any further than that. That's as far as your light goes, unless you want to do something to provide light. However, probably before you get too involved in that, you do notice something pretty interesting about this room, and that is that it is filled with bones.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's something I might notice immediately.
Yeah, you would definitely notice it. Long hall, it is knee deep bones.
Knee deep with bones.
Yeah, so it's not knee deep. It's basically almost over Samantha's head. When she gets there, she sees like almost like a wall of bone. It's not, it's a pile, so it kind of like goes up, so the edge is not quite as deep, but she can definitely see there's a huge pile of bones in this room.
Well,
Are they like human bones or like animal bones or a mixture?
Did you hoot?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you're not sure yet because you're waiting with the rest of the party.
I'm gonna back out and say that it's a room full of bones, and that I mean, if we try and go through it, it's gonna make a lot of noise, and people are gonna come and murder us. So let's go a different way first, because at least we know no one's gonna come attack us from this way, because we'll hear them coming.
Oh my god, there's so many.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of bones.
It's a pretty reasonable. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So you're
Sorry
gonna
about that.
We just we're doing it perfect. Okay. This level of the dungeon is kind of complicated, so I may end up kind of doing these little mini drawings for you guys because I'm so nice.
Well, you are nice. I was
The nicest person ever.
Although you didn't send me that thing you said you were gonna send me.
I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
So
gonna
you
go
go
back.
back up, and you're basically here again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the west and up.
That part's not that confusing, so I'll just describe it. All right, so you walk to the westerly corner, and you look north, and you see that it goes 40 feet to the north, and it turns to the west. You can
I
see.
have a quick question. When you say 40 feet, does that include?
Yes, it includes where you're standing.
Okay.
That's the total length of the hallway.
Okay.
That's a good question. At the end of the 40 feet, it basically hits a wall, and you see it opens up to the west, but also there's a door on the eastern wall.
Okay. I'm gonna come back and tell them that and say, okay, so we could go through the door that's right here, or there's more way to go that way. Like it's twisty and turny, and I don't know what you guys want to do. You want to go through doors first? You want to just scout out hallways?
Scouting out hallways may not be a bad idea. That way we'll kind of know where the doors are, and we can know how we want to approach each door that way. That might actually be a good idea, Samantha.
Well,
Liz will say.
I have a good idea once in a blue moon. Luckily, I drink a lot of blue moon, so blue moon is pretty good. I'm gonna go back up to the corner next to the door. I'm gonna look west. There's gonna be 100 bandits, but they're not gonna see me.
There's not 100 bandits yet. I'm drawing it for you because this is another one that's confusing. This is actually similar to an area that's in the other part of the map that confused you guys very badly. So I'm just going to draw it because you can see it. So,
man, you must be in a good mood. You're drawing all kinds of stuff for us.
I'm just drawing it. I'm so nice. Well, I just don't want to linger on this part of it because, like I said, it's kind of confusing.
Because you know that if you don't make it clear, I'm just going to ask you repetitively.
Exactly.
And we're going to be here all day.
That's right. That is exactly the case. Okay. This is why, if you're ever creating a module, people, if you're watching this, module creators, you should do what some modules do, which is give little tiny chunks of the map that the DM can show people. Because that makes life a lot easier.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you're going to come up. This is like that other thing. That's what I'm saying. So like it goes to the west, but it's like just do it when you go down. And this is a room here. Okay, and what you're seeing in this room is a door, obviously here, a passageway here, a door to the north, you know, on that wall. This in the center, though, is a. I'm going to show you a picture, but it's basically a like a giant column with faces carved into it.
Faces, you say?
That's right, I said. Got it?
Yes. Quick question. I see that there's a door to the south.
That's correct. There's like kind of that little entryway, then like a little tiny baby hallway, then a door. Yep.
Is there another door there, or is it just how you drew it?
Yes, there is on the north. There's a door on the north wall all the ways to the west. What are we talking about?
Well,
Let me show you again. There's a door here.
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. Let me just. So the center thing, there's a bunch of faces on it?
Yep, I'm about to show you a picture. I think I am anyways. Let me just make sure the picture doesn't say stuff. Don't want to know. Yeah. So, I mean, you're looking in the hallway, obviously. There is, it's scarred with 4 faces like that.
Oh, God.
And in addition, there are some skeletons on the ground, just like that.
Yeah, it looks really creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, so the 10-foot by 10-foot square area in the center of the room is an intricate carving of a face with a gaping mouth and empty eye sockets. It's the same thing on all 4 sides if you were to walk around and look.
I have a question, Daniel, even though we're not there. I mean, Samantha could look and transfer it back, but is the appearance of the walls and all that the same like it was above? Or, I mean, does this seem like more of a natural, different type of No,
this
walls.
Yeah, that's a good question. This is definitely different. This whole part of the dungeon is carved stone, so it's definitely not like a natural cavern, but it's stone, like it was carved out of the mountain, as opposed to which was very modern. Or
Okay.
Yeah, this is like a regular like stone dungeon. Yeah, and these faces, like these things that you're looking at, like this, just so it's clear, like this is all flat, like inside the mouth, but the eyes are empty. Did you call them up so they're standing there now too, or?
Yeah. As soon as I see that there's not a bunch of monsters, I just go, whoop.
Yeah, there's no monsters. So you guys are all kind of in that room. And like I said, if you do a quick walk around the room, you'll see that column with the faces, it's the same on all four sides.
The skeletons are humanoid in shape, or humanoid size?
They are.
They look like humanoids to me. Are they all broken up into like a bunch of little pieces like that, scattered around?
Yes. They're not, because obviously, even though, it's a fantasy game, like if a skeleton is deteriorated, it doesn't stay together because there's no cartilage. So they're like that. So they're not like scattered, but they're like pieces are separated because they're not connected together. Yeah. But you can tell that they look like they're humans for the most part. Human nature.
Liz wants to walk up to the wall and she wants to just like start pressing on all of the like inside the eyes and the mouth and stuff of the statue. She wants to start like pressing and see if she can find a like a secret lever or something.
Okay, so you want to reach inside the eyeballs because they're empty. They're holes basically.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Well, Liz does not have a good wisdom, so Liz is totally going to go for it. I mean, see if she can find like a lever or something like that.
You're going to reach inside the eyeball. That makes sense. All right, yes, you reach in. Roll D6.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Come alive and kill us.
6.
Okay. Yeah, so you reach inside the first one and you don't really feel anything and you're kind of moving around. But you get to the second one and you reach into the right eye socket. And you've been feeling the back of it and pushing on it. And this one you kind of reach up and you actually feel there's like a hollow there and you reach up into it and you do feel actually a lever.
Okay. So Liz isn't going to pull it yet. She's going to say, hey, I feel like I feel something in this. It's like, I feel like a lever here. Should I use it?
The fact that you're asking me makes me nervous.
Well, I mean, we don't know what it could do. It could take my arm off for all I know.
Out of character.
I'm the one with my arm in this thing.
Out of character, this is way better than what normally happens. In other words, at least it's an asking.
Okay, hold on. I want to look. I want to look at the face to see if it's in any way different than any of the other ones.
It doesn't appear to be. I mean, they look pretty much exactly the same.
How far off the ground is the eye?
It is 4.5, 5 feet.
Okay. So is there a lot of light around?
There's a lantern held by Donnell, and there is a magical torch held by Samantha. So this is decent.
Okay. Dragani is going to say, "Hey, put those lights away real quick, or just cover them up for me, and if Liz will give me a boost, I can look down into the hole and I can see what I see."
So Donnell would follow directions.
Okay, so you're going to extinguish the lantern.
Samantha, yeah, we'll put the ever-burning torch in her, like just jam it into her shirt a little bit.
Okay. Don't have to necessarily
just close the hood on it
to extinguish the lantern. Yeah, just like put something over it. Yeah, and Liz will kind of like pick her up. She doesn't weigh that much, so Liz will just kind of pick her up. She wants to look down in and see if she can see what Liz is talking about.
Yeah, she can. I mean, she's got to go kind of, 'cause it's in the top. And sure enough, there's a bit of, goes up maybe 6 inches. And there's a and there's a lever that like you can grab, and it looks like it probably can down.
Okay. She wants to, with everyone's permission, Liz to carry her around, or like just lift her up at each eye and kind of look up in the eye at that angle with every, kind of look around in each eye and see if there's any other levers.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna look at all of them. All right, you can do that. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. You maneuver around, between the 4 different faces, north, south, east, west, and you do find that in each one, in the right eye, is a very similar level.
Yeah. So she'll say, yeah, there's actually a lever in each of those eyes. Like each one of them have a lever.
Not each one. Each one of the right eyes.
Each one of the right eyes.
Each one in the right eye, yes, has a lever.
Okay, now there's got to be some kind of
with
demarcation.
Liz, with her 18 intelligence, will say, maybe it makes sense that these either have to be pulled in a particular order or maybe all at once.
Okay, well, if there's any marking on them, maybe they're numbered? No, that wouldn't make sense either. I look around the outside, like not on the maps, but like on the walls around on the outside.
Okay. Yeah, so you're looking around. Who was this, Samantha?
Yeah.
They don't seem to be the room itself. The only real difference that you see between anything is that there's the skeletons are spread out in different areas. So otherwise, if you were to like close your eyes and like open them in front of the other walls, they kind of look the same. There doesn't seem to be anything distinguishable. There's nothing obviously distinguishable.
So Liz will say, if there's nothing obviously distinguishable, maybe we should try to pull these levers all at once.
All right, all at once sounds like a plan to me. And it either means that 4 bad things are going to happen simultaneously and we're guaranteed to die, or something good will happen. And I like those odds. That's 50-50.
Or 3 good things and 1 bad thing, maybe. Or 3 bad things and 1 good thing.
No, that's too much math. It's 50-50.
Okay, so what's our plan here?
So they're all going, or Liz suggested that they all reach into the right eye and grab the lever, and then she'll count to 3, and on all pull the lever. Like all of them at the same time, so they can each pull them at the same exact time.
So you pull 1, 2, 3, go, or 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3.
So who's on which one? Who's on the north one?
Yes, Lily will.
Liz will be on the north one, I guess. Okay, it doesn't matter really.
Okay, so Lily's on the north. Which Liz on?
South.
Okay. How about the east? No volunteers?
Yeah, I guess.
Adrian is abstaining from doing this. She's not getting involved in this.
All right.
Yeah, he can't really do anything else. So Donnell will grab the other one.
Okay, there's one more. West.
Cardis is going to hold the lantern ready.
Well, Samantha and Trigani can't reach that high.
That's correct.
So either.
All right, Cardis will do it.
Okay.
I forgot how short everybody was.
I mean, if Cardis is holding the lantern, Adrian could do it.
Well, it only takes one hand, so.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, Trigani offers. She's like, if someone just give me a boost, I'll totally do it. Like, if I can reach back down there that far, like, oh, this is so exciting! I can't wait to see what happens. Such a neat little device.
So where is Trigani and Samantha standing?
Samantha is in the northeast corner.
Okay, how about Trigani?
Trigani is like pretty much right behind Liz.
All right, and how about Adrian? Where is she?
She's going to stand at the the entrance we come in from, the room we come in from.
Fair enough. All right, so you want to count it out there, Liz?
30's in a bubble.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so you pull the levers. Everybody make an open door check. No, I'm just messing with you. You're able to pull the levers. No, you're able to pull them. You yank them down, and you hear a grinding sound. And definitely the short people notice this because they're on the ground. In the mouth type areas, open.
Oh.
Slide open.
Dragani will rush up and look inside.
Yeah, Samantha will rush in and look inside.
Okay,
We'll
so
get
you're
in, like,
looking
half a
into
second
a
later.
room. Obviously 10-foot square. Small little tiny room. There is a skeleton on the ground. Nothing else. However, this skeleton, at first you're like, and then you notice the skeleton is made of silver, but it's tarnished, so it looks black. You can see it's silver.
Nice. Oh, nice. Dragani will rush inside and say, "Oh, we got a lot of treasure. We got a skeleton. How many bones are in a body?
So you're gonna
There's
run
a lot of them.
a tiny room. So you run into the room, and all 4 doors close, and the room fills with a gelatinous cube.
For real?
No, I'm just kidding. You run.
I was gonna say, geez.
That's what I should have done, but no.
I was going to say perfect.
That would have been amazing. But no. You actually get in there and you see this thing. It looks like they probably had clothes on at one point, but it has since rotted away. You do notice the one unusual thing is that the mouth, you look at the skull. It looks like a human, but it has fangs.
Well, that just means it's like an orc, right?
Orcs are pigs.
Can Cardis
Vampire.
use
Might be a
her?
vampire.
Can Cardis use her intelligence to see if she can recognize? Possibly.
The fanged person.
Like what kind of creature it was? Like if it's not human?
It could be any number of things.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll 46 from your intelligence.
Just figured.
Give it a shot.
Oh shit. Hold on. No, okay, we're good. 5, 9, 10, 11. I got an 11 under a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you're not sure. The most obvious thing that it seems like it would probably be is possibly a vampire. Although then there's the question of why the bones are silver.
Yes. So,
So-
I
it's
just
definitely-
learned that vampires have silver bones.
Yeah, it's definitely something you haven't heard of, but maybe it's a discovery.
she would make notes.
So we should become vampire slayers then.
I've heard stories. I've never heard of silver. In fact, the stories I've heard of creatures, strange creatures like this, is that usually silver is bad.
What?
So
Silver's good.
no, it's bad for them. Good for us.
Good for us.
Someone maybe had magic stuff and it made the bones silver and killed it. And maybe they were just so rich.
Chuckles.
Didn't
She chuckles at their adorableness. Genuinely.
either way, it's silver.
It's definitely silver. You can tell that. Partnership with silver.
So yeah. So she'll start trying to like hand some to Samantha to carry, and she'll carry some herself.
I mean, how much is a silver skeleton weigh?
It weighs a lot. It weighs about 1,000 coins worth of. You can carry it, but it's heavy. So
I suggest we probably can't carry the whole thing, but maybe get like the cool parts, like the skull.
Well, you can break it. I mean, any like a backpack holds, I think 500, 400, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you divide it up amongst you,
400, yeah.
right, or a single person, a person can carry, I think it's 1,200 or 1,600 weight. So if you're like not wearing armor and stuff, you could carry it by yourself. But if you divide it up, it shouldn't be a problem.
Cardis doesn't wear armor.
So if she's not really carrying anything else, she could probably carry it because I think the maximum weight, I could check it, it's 612 or 12. But either way, it's less than skeleton. So if she wants to like load up, I mean, it's going to be awkward because only some of it's going to fit in the backpack. So she's going to have to carry like a couple of stacks. I mean, you can do it. It's going to be awkward.
She would offer to carry it, but she says, I don't know that I'll be able to carry much else.
Yeah, she's going to be like maybe she'll have to take her staff and like tie 2 things to it and put it over her shoulder, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
and you'll be slowed down a lot.
Okay.
We can divide it up. I mean, there's 8 of you or 7 of you, so you can break it up.
I would say we divide it up because then we could put it in our backpacks and that because town with a silver skeleton, it's gonna raise suspicion and or bandits.
Yeah, that's fine.
That would be Liz's. So let's just all carry certain pieces, and we can put it back together at some point before we show someone it's a complete skeleton.
All right, that sounds good. We'll just divvy it up then.
Yeah, it's actually one thing that is really strange about it is that it's almost like magnetic, even though obviously silver should be magnetic. Because like when you first grab the skeleton, it like stays together, but with a little bit of like effort, you're able to pull the bones apart, and then if they do click back together, do some kind of field.
Nice.
Interesting.
Tragani is definitely going to study that when they get it back to the Bane Sanctuary.
Okay, so is everybody carrying a little bit of it? Is that the plan?
I mean, what is this Bane Sanctuary? Is that just what you're calling the house?
Yep.
It's called what?
Bane Sanctuary.
Good homage. I'm good with it.
Is anybody not carrying some of it?
No, I'll split the load between mine.
Yeah, then with 7 of you, you're barely carrying anything. I mean, you'll be now carrying treasure, but you won't be slowed down really much. A little bit more. Cool. Yeah. So there you are in that room. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, I did the math. It's 66 pounds.
There's 2 doors, you said?
How many coins?
Yeah, you basically got a passageway to the south, which is on the west wall. You got a passageway to the south that immediately goes to a door after just 10 feet, also on the south. That's on the east side. And then you've got on the western part of the northern wall, you've got a door. Yeah, so there's three ways out of here besides the way you came in.
But we didn't want to go through any doors yet, so let's go. I'm gonna go south.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw it for you because
the whole area is hella confusing.
Yeah, just this part of it. Well, actually, no, this part's not confusing. I mean, I'll still draw it though. Because I already started.
The whole rest of the dungeon is just a giant labyrinth.
Why are we not going through any doors?
Because we had a discussion, and that's what we decided.
To explore the halls first, so we would know where the doors were.
Okay, so space my rapid. So basically, you've got, you follow the path down. It does this thing again, where it does that. Right, it does that thing. There's a path going this way still to continue to the west, and it also goes to the south. But all these X's are on. That's your lantern. That goes down into something you can't see without going down further. But you don't encounter any more doors to that point.
Okay,
Oh no, there's a door. Sorry. I was like, hold on, I thought I saw a door. There's one door right here.
perfect. It's exactly where I would put a door if I was putting doors in places. Sure, yeah. I will stand at that T intersection and look both ways.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you are. I mean, oh, I see what you're saying. You want to go further. So from that point, I'm just going to tell you now because now you passed that confusing part. It goes about just to the edge of your vision, basically about 30 feet, including the square you're in. And then it opens up into a room. Wait long. Let me see what the room is. So if it's obvious what it is from here. It's just kind of, it's hard to see. The room itself doesn't obviously show its use. You know, there's no like furniture or anything that you can see. You're just looking at the edge of it. You see it opens up into a room. So nothing super obvious.
So both to the west and south just goes 30 feet down into
Rooms. Yeah.
rooms.
Well, to the south it goes 30 feet down and opens up to a room, a much larger room. It looks like.
All right, I'm going to come back and say that now everything opens up into a room. Some of them are through doors, and some of them are just big rooms. Do you want to start going through doors now, or?
The big room, because, you know, it's a big room anyway.
Sure. I'm going to randomly decide. And by randomly, I mean I'm going to roll to decide, because decisions are best left to dice. And we're going to go south.
Okay. I'm drawing the southern room.
Is it confusing too?
Not really, but I figure I've gone this far drawing them as well. I drew a little bit more than you can actually see so far, because I'm sure you're going to step into it. Actually, let me just see. To read the room to you, so you see. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so you're basically looking into I'm going to ignore my torch tracker X's, but you're looking into a room that looks like this. Basically, it goes down a little bit, then it opens up. For that. 20 feet, and then it goes down, and it goes over 24 feet. So these two areas are actually there's two columns in each one with a lintel between them.
What the hell's a lintel?
A lintel is like a stone crossbar. Oh, actually, there's a picture.
So it looks like a door, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and there's a skull above it.
And there's a skull above it. All right, so, but in the center of the room, the first thing that you notice are, there's a new monster. I have to read the description to you, so it'll be fun. Huh. I love my monsters. Okay. Okay, so what you see in front of you are four of these things. They seem to be eating something or fighting over something in the center of the room. They are 10 foot tall.
Oh, dear God.
1 foot across. They're like cylinders. They've got 12 legs. Oh my God. Oh, that's weird. That's not at all what I thought this thing would look like based on its name. Okay, so they're basically these long, 10-foot long like cylinders that are 1 foot with lots of legs and a horn in the front and a big mouth, and they seem to be fighting and eating some kind of creature in the center. Let me see if they notice you. The light coming into the room. They're actually surprised, so they actually don't notice the light because they're fighting. So you see them fighting in the middle of the room. They're roughly.
So they're 10 foot long?
Yep. 1 foot cylinders. So they're basically long tubes.
With faces that are eating?
Yep, they're eating something. They're fighting, they're kind of fighting / eating a creature that looks humanoid, but you can't really make it out from the distance. That's that.
Just asking from a meta perspective, are these like robots or are they like living creatures?
They do not appear to be any kind of a robot or anything. No, they look like they're living.
I mean, is there a picture of them in the book?
There's not.
Oh.
But, they're called.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're called vagabond mushrooms. So I did not think they would look like this. So I guess they're mushrooms, but they're. This fungus appears to be a long, twisted, flat. Oh, it's flattened. Oh, it's flattened on the bottom, I guess. 10 foot long and 1 foot across. long, twisted, flattened cylinder with 12 legs and a pair of shorter legs and arms near the head end, each ending with a sharp horn. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's bright yellow, too, by the way, with red splotches and stripes. So enjoy that.
Yeah, so...
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Okay, so it is eating, but they're eating in a very unusual way. They're kind of like they're wrapping around it almost like a boa constrictor. So that's why they're fighting, because one of them wants to like eat this thing, and the other ones are like pushing.
Wait, they eat it by doing what?
They're like wrapping their bodies around it.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, one of them is trying to wrap its body around to kind of claim it, if you will, and the other three are trying to get it to let go so they can eat it.
Yeah.
But they don't currently seem to notice you. They're about 40, 50, 60 feet away, basically. The actual map. They are 20, 30, 40. They're 50 feet away.
Let's see. If I'm there, then they're probably waiting. My allies are probably waiting just around the corner. I'm gonna try and do like the quietest hoot.
Okay. So you hoot very quietly. They immediately stop and kind of spin towards you. And you can see that they seem to be like sensing, trying to sense you. They don't see.
Do they have eyes?
You do not see any eyes.
Yeah, I run back.
Okay.
I run back and say that there's terrible cylinder monsters. I say, I have to warn you before you see them, they are horrible, grotesque looking. They don't look that... I mean, they look dangerous, but... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine... I'm going to draw one the way that I imagine it, because I'm not sure if... Take my...
What do you think? Say these are vagabond mushrooms?
Vagabond mushrooms.
Do you know tell?
You know how like some... I'm imagining them to be like those mushrooms that are like the skinny ones with the... You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe that somebody didn't draw a picture of it for the module.
Yes, this right here needs to have a picture. There's other things that have pictures. This does not have a picture. And this is amazing. All right.
This is just the most bizarre sounding thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. So I'm imagining it, although this is not nearly as scary as it probably really is. They kind of look like this, almost like centipedes, I guess, with horns.
Try doing like a Google search; they'll show up.
For a vagabond mushroom, maybe somebody drew one.
What is the name?
Can you show it again, Daniel or Crystal? When she talked, it took you off the screen.
Okay, so on the front of it, it's got some horns and a couple of little arms that I didn't draw. Hold on.
What's the name of this module called?
You have to watch the beginning of the video to find out. So these are legs. It's like a cylinder, but it's flattened at the bottom. It's got horns in the front and some arms. And I guess the back is just round. Yeah,
Do you tell
but
Do you tell Liz that they look like they were trying to eat?
I mean, I did not.
Okay.
I come up and I say that there's terrifying... I mean, I don't even think I know they're trying to eat.
oh,
Okay.
interesting. Okay, hold on. Got something here. Oh no, hold on. That's going to some kind of block site. Okay, nice. Oh wow, mushrooms are weird.
Mushrooms are weird.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I can see this. All right, hold on. I'm going to go with this. This is going to be my decision. This is what they look like, but with legs and a mouth. Same thing. Hold on. I lost my page. No, I don't want to join the Wilderness Society
Why not?
because I'm in the middle of a game. Oh, actually, oh.
Just do like a screen share.
That's what I'm going to do. I can't every time I click on it to open it for a screen share, though, it asks me to join the. Here we go. It's this. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that looks like a mushroom. Here we go. Screen sharing it. Boom. Sometimes you just got to go for it. Okay, so that's the basic shape.
Oh,
But
God.
then but then imagine that it also has like a mouth up here somewhere, and then arms and lots of legs, and then 10 feet long. Yeah, that's pretty frightening, actually.
Yeah, I come back and I just express that they're horrifying to look upon. I'm not sure that they're any more dangerous than giant snakes, but they're terrifying to look at.
Yeah.
Liz will ready that arrow that she had from earlier,
Okay.
and she'll step around the corner. And can she see one?
No, because you don't have any light with you. So you walk in the darkness.
Okay.
You want to bring a torch?
I mean, I'll walk around.
Well, I have a
I'll walk around the corner with her at the T intersection. I will stand. So there's the one that goes south, and there's obviously the one that goes north, and there's one that goes west. I'll stand in the, like, just to the west of the T intersection. Like, hold my torch out.
There's not enough light to reach the room from there. The torch only goes 30 feet. So you're like, if you stand there, then you're just lighting Liz as she walks into the darkness. Right? Because you're saying you want to stand here. 30 feet is 1, 2, 3. So right at the edge of the room, they're down here. Well, they were anyway when you saw them.
I throw a rock down there to see if they'll come to us.
Okay, so you just throw a rock into the darkness? What's everybody else doing?
Adrian's
Liz
still
is
way back wherever she was. She didn't move from way back in the deal with Donnell and them.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're back in the room. All right, that's cool. So you throw the rock, and you immediately hear the rustling of many legs coming towards you.
Hi.
What do you want to do?
I mean, is it just me and Liz and no one else showed up?
Yep.
Yeah, once you would have come back and told us about how horrifying it was, Adrian wouldn't have went down there with like that. And I don't think Donnell and Cardis did they?
I mean, sure, they're scary looking, but I mean, they're ugly, is what she's expressing. She said she doesn't think they're any more dangerous than snakes, but they're hideous.
But how would you know that? You've never seen nothing like this before.
What? How would I know?
Okay, so here it comes. What do you want to do? Samantha,
If Liz sees one, she's gonna fire her hopefully magical arrow at it.
okay, so you're gonna wait till it comes into the circle of light and then shoot. Okay. How about
Yep.
Samantha? What are you doing when these things start coming at you?
I'm gonna say, guys, are we fighting or?
You're yelling down to them.
Yeah.
Okay, because just so they're clear, monsters are. All right, so here we go. Nobody talk. So the monsters are here somewhere. Oh, now you did it. Okay. The Samantha's standing here with the torch. Liz is presumably standing in front of her with the arrow. Everybody else is over here. So you're gonna yell down?
Wait, everyone is that far back?
That's what he said.
Yep.
Yeah, because you can remember you come back and told us.
I thought everyone was following like 30 feet behind me.
Okay. They're not. So you yell, or do you want to do something else? Now that you know that.
I guess I say, Liz, let's fall back. They'll come to us. Like, I don't know what our party's doing.
Agrees. She'll say lazy fucking bastards under her breath.
Okay. Are you gonna run back to where they are? Or are you gonna walk back? Like, what's your?
I mean, I'm gonna run.
Liz, like, she's gonna be like backing up, like retreating. She's still trying to see because if anything comes through that hall, she's gonna shoot. So like she's kind of backing up with like her bow, like so she's walking backwards.
Samantha's gonna
Okay,
grab
Samantha, run.
her hip and say, "Nope, run! Come on."
Okay, so fine, she'll run.
Okay, you're running. Okay, that's cool. This is where movement speeds come in. Let's see. Pass to Samantha. Nope, you're both slower than the mushrooms. Okay, the mushrooms come charging at you, and they're going to attack you as you're running away.
I mean, I'm definitely going to say Lily is going to come approach.
Okay.
Lily's only 30 feet away because that was what we agreed upon a long ass time ago.
Yeah, the rest of the party is not that far away. They're just around the corner. They're about 60 feet away, basically, roughly. But
Yeah,
at
Lily's only
this
30
point,
feet away.
you move, and the mushrooms move, and they're catching kind of around the corner where that door was. All right, so the one mushroom stayed back to eat, so only 3 came forward. So I'll do it like this: 1 on each of you, and then I'll roll the third one to see what it attacks. So first, Samantha. It tries to bite into you, but to no avail because you're invisible, even though you're a although it does seem to take a pretty good. It gets very close, considering you're invisible. So you think perhaps it may not.
Well, I'm going to assume that it doesn't. If it doesn't have eyes, it can't see me, so it's sensing me.
That's right. You could sense. You could probably think that. 11. Okay, bites at Liz. It clamps against your armor. Doesn't to no effect. Okay, so 1 through 3 is Samantha. Okay, so third one tries to also bite Samantha. So now you clearly know that these things can see you even though you're invisible. With an 11 on the die, is not going to hit. Okay, so these things are trying to attack you, but they are not effective. What do you want to do? Can you keep running? They're faster than you are, basically.
I mean, fighting retreat, try and get to my allies.
Okay, so let's roll initiative. I guess you can just roll Alexander.
4.
Okay. 2 for the mushrooms. So you guys go first.
Yep, fighting retreat to get back to my allies and figure out why the hell they aren't following 30 feet behind.
Okay, so you're attacking too. You can attack. Fight a retreat.
Yeah, I'm gonna fighting retreat and shoot my crossbow behind me.
Okay.
But I am going to miss.
Okay. How about Liz? What's your plan?
Can Liz back up and fire the bow?
Yeah, you can do a fighting retreat and still shoot.
Okay, yeah, so she'll do that, and she'll call out, "Hey, lazy bastards, we're under attack!"
Okay.
Yeah, and she will make an attack roll as soon as I find my attack thingy. Damn it. Come back to my thing. But Trigani is going to take out her crossbow and begin to make her way over. She was confused since everyone was staying back. She thought that she should too. And does Liz have any kind of? Does she have any kind of disadvantage to attacking?
No, Samantha's there with light, and your fighting retreats. You're moving out of melee range before you attack.
How far the 2 times we've moved?
Mom, where did my phone go?
Hey, Daniel, where on the map are we now if we've ran away?
Forget it.
You are, let's see. So you ran.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to move your full movement. So you you were by the door when they reached you.
All right, well that's definitely Lily's definitely there by then. If she's not like there, she's like at the turn right before. She's definitely can see them by now.
Yeah. Well, you haven't. Yeah. This is all happening. It seems like it's taking a long time because we're waiting for the rolls, but this is all like 10 seconds from the time that you yelled, "Hey, they're coming at us." So she hasn't actually moved yet at all because she wouldn't have heard it until then.
Well, she was only going to be 30 feet behind because.
Oh, well, then she was at the door then, so she's with you. Because the door is about 30 feet from where you were standing. So she's with you then.
Can she throw a dagger then?
Sure. Go for it.
see. If I throw a dagger, I use missile attack roll bonus, right?
That's correct.
Okay, AC 3 for, but I don't get my strength on hit with it.
That's correct.
AC 3 for 2 damage then.
Nice. That definitely hits. Yeah, your dagger sinks deeply into the mushroom. It doesn't bleed or anything because it's a mushroom.
I finally found it. I'm sorry, it was for some reason. I rolled a 17, so I hit like, I don't know, armor class something.
All right, do some damage.
Okay. With that magical whatever arrow, she does 1 damage. I don't know if it does anything else.
Nice. Okay, so you use the arrow that you had coated in the powder that you said earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't immediately appear to do anything besides stick into the mushroom. So you've skewered the mushroom, but it doesn't light on fire or anything. I mean, that would be tasty, probably. So it's not so far. Check something. Yeah. All right. So that's the end of that round. So you guys, Donnell, Cardis, and Adrian, you heard them yell for help. We're coming into the next round, so let's go ahead, Crystal, roll initiative for the creatures. I mean, for you, I'll roll for the creatures. They got a 3.
I rolled a 6 this time.
Nice. You're gonna go first.
I used the 1 for my damage, so that worked out well.
Yep.
Okay. Liz will drop her bow now and pull out her sword if she can do that. I don't know. She may not be able to attack this turn if she does that.
She can with a -2 if she drops the bow.
Okay, yeah. So she'll charge forward and hit the closest one. -2. So that's actually a minus. She does a total. She rolled a set of 16. So she hits armor class 1.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And she hits it for 8 points of damage.
Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, you chop deeply into
9.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
Deeply into the mushroom. It looks like it's about to be salad.
Nice. And Dragani started running. Is she there yet, or?
Let's see. So she can do her full movement from here. So you're 1, 2, 3. No, because you guys stopped, so the creature stopped as well. So you're at the door. You're around the corner still, and it's a 10-foot wide corner. Okay. So at this point,
wait, she's at the corner. Can she see down to where the things are?
So you are currently engaged in melee with the monsters. They're right here. Your other characters are coming from here.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can, even if they could shoot down there, the hallway's too skinny. She'd have to come here and then shoot up.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Because you keep running and they might have followed you into the room, but you stopped. Okay. How about Donnell? What are you guys doing? You're running. Are you also moving towards the combat, or what are you doing?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you can also move. Okay. Yeah, so you're in the same situation. You're going to be at that corner.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are basically here, kind of getting a bottleneck going on because there's a bunch of you all trying to run at once.
But not close enough to be able to do nothing.
You can't see it yet, no, because you can't see them yet. They're around the corner.
He's going to go ahead while he's moving and draw his longsword, so that it will be ready.
All right, makes sense. How about Cardis?
Well, Cardis is she's got the lantern and her staff, so she's just kind of running behind lantern and staff.
Okay, fair enough.
She doesn't get killed.
Adrian?
So just to clarify, if we move down there, we cannot see them yet. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, you don't technically know that, but yes, because you're here. You have not been down there, so you have no idea what's down there. But yeah, because basically you can move 40, which is going to put you here. So you're not quite going to get around the corner if you move.
Yeah, so we make it there, but we can't see them. She'll follow at the back of the party, but she's going to whisper, well, I say whisper, talk lowly to Donnell and them, and she's just going to go, this is not a good situation to all of us to be caught in this small corridor. This could turn to very bad. But she'll stay at the back of the party then.
Okay.
Or back up the deal there with Cardis.
Right, so you're basically right at the edge of just outside the room, basically, into the hallway. Fair enough. Samantha / Lily. They're faced off against these things by that door.
I mean, I'm going to continue to fighting retreat, shoot my crossbow.
Okay.
To the rest of the group.
All right, so you're gonna shoot the crossbow, then kind of go around the corner and try to go back to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Which you'll run into because they're coming the other way.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't fucking know that.
Yeah, you don't know that yet.
I did not roll very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's AC 5.
Actually.
Okay, for 3 damage.
Okay. Yeah. The one you actually attacked, the one that Liz took a big chunk out of with her sword, and it actually it falls to the ground. Now sautéed.
Good.
Well, not sautéed yet. Chopped up. Yes. To be sautéed. How about Lily?
Lily is going to try and activate her mind powers again. No, she does not activate her mind powers.
Okay. Fair enough.
And she's gonna try and stay like right behind Samantha.
Okay. Yeah. I mean the creatures are going to let's see, they're pretty skinny. Liz is standing there. So at least one's going to attack. So they could theoretically follow, but I'll roll to see who they decide to attack. Now that it's their turn. You guys already went.
I mean, yeah, they can attack Lily. I don't care. She's just staying with Samantha's long.
Yeah, no, I got you. Glad they're giving me permission.
Oh no, I give you permission, full permission.
Thank you.
You can run your game however you want.
I appreciate it. All right, so the first one is going to, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so actually, that's Lily. That's funny. We were just talking about that, but that's not going to hit with 8 on the die. Second one goes after Samantha. 10 on the die misses. So 2 of them went past Liz and went after the other ones. They just walked right past Liz. Oh, and the third one's dead, which is good for you because I just rolled a 20. So luckily the third one is dead and didn't get to roll that 20 against Samantha. So yeah, after Liz cut that one down, Samantha kind of poked it. Maybe the other ones thought that Liz was too dangerous, whatever, but they went right past her. So the creatures have now gone past Liz, and they're facing off around that corner. They where like the rest of the party is.
I imagine they tried to bite her armor and decided that she wasn't edible.
Yeah, whatever it is, luckily she's behind it now, so at least for now.
Does Liz get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, wait till the next edition, then you'll get it. Okay. They're only moving the regular combat move. They're not moving out of melee because they're only going around the corner basically. So at this point, that's the end of the round. So initiative, rush.
Okay. Rolling for initiative, right?
Yep. They got a 4.
I got a 1.
Okay.
All right, guys.
They're gonna go. Okay. So they moved up. They're gonna do the same time. One's gonna attack Lily, and the other one's gonna attack Samantha. That makes no sense. Red die is Samantha. 1 on Samantha, so that misses 100%. 18 on Lily probably hits.
That'll probably hit.
18. It's AC 0. Yeah. So Lily's gonna get hit by the fungus monster for 5d30 damage. No, 6 points of damage.
5d. Well, all right.
Oh, it's a d6. But I rolled.
Forever.
Yeah, so 6 points. It wraps around you and tries to consume you with its fungus face.
Well, it doesn't do a very good job, does it?
You have 1 6 points, it doesn't know. All right, that's all it can do. So we're down to Darnell. You can see them now because they moved forward.
Okay.
You're kind of crowded in there, but
Can he get in there with the sword and take a swing?
yeah, you can get in there with the sword. Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, no problem. So he's going to do that.
Are you going for the one that's currently wrapped around Lily, or the one that's kind of just out fighting?
Donnell thinks it probably a really bad idea to swing his long sword at the one wrapped around Lily's face.
It's wrapped around her face.
I thought it was. I thought it wrapped around your head. Where's it wrapped around?
Legs, waist area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll go up and he'll try and like stab instead of swing. He'll try and stab down beside her leg and try and get it off of her. And I rolled a 17, but he gets a -2. So that's a 15.
Nice, that hits.
Oh, sweet. Longsword. I'm sorry.
You can't hit a mushroom with a longsword. I just don't. That's actually an insult. Couldn't hit a mushroom with a longsword.
Yeah. Are you telling me I can't do it?
No, I'm saying you could do it. Of course.
Oh. Sorry. 5 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Let's see which one it was.
On a D8.
Okay, it chops at the mushroom. It is still up though.
Damn it.
These are resilient mushrooms.
They are.
Did you remove the -2 for the damage for the strength as well?
Oh, that's to damage also?
Oh, strength, yeah. So
yeah. It's 3 points of damage. Sorry.
No, the mushroom's definitely up then. The mushroom's like, what? Okay. How about she's holding the lantern, right? I don't know there's enough room for another person to get into melee, to be honest with you. Unless she's got something else she can do. A Cardis I'm talking about. I think Cardis is pretty much stuck doing holding.
Yeah, pretty much. She's just going to kind of hold the lantern up and keep her staff ready in case one comes through or something.
All right, how about Adrian?
Yeah, she's not getting in the middle of that bottleneck. So she's going to stay at the back and keep an eye on the room they come from to make sure nothing comes that way.
Okay, smart. Because you are particularly watching, as you said, I will not even bother to roll surprise. And they know they're in combat, so they're not surprised either, as something does in fact come in the room from the other direction.
Oh.
That's lovely. Sees it. I mean, Adrian sees it already, so I'll tell you what it is. Oh. Okay, so let's see. You see something coming from the other direction. It's coming from the where you came from, basically. Not through any doors. I should mention too, though, because I guess we haven't had this conversation. The doors in here aren't like the other place where they just slide open. These are like wooden dungeon type doors. Okay, so 4 foot long insect. Okay. So do you know what an earwig is?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an earwig.
Oh.
So you got 3 giant earwigs approaching from the back, and they look hungry.
She's going to whisper to Cardis in front of her about there's some stuff coming from behind them.
Yeah, you can definitely hear like the insects coming, and you kind of see them just coming into your vision. Because Cardis has got the lantern basically facing the other way, so maybe you spin and you see them coming from that direction you just came from.
Nice.
So you got mushrooms to the front, earwigs to the back as we go into the next round of combat. So, Tony, initiative.
All right. Sure, 1.
6.
So I didn't get to go that turn.
Hold on.
I didn't get to go that turn.
Didn't get to go?
Yeah,
I didn't get to go that turn.
You skipped Crystal.
Yeah, you skipped me.
Oh, right, because Rush rolled. Yep, I did skip. Good.
Okay. So the task and the insects. Can Liz get to the insects, or
you don't know anything about them?
Yeah, Liz is just so that again.
I didn't know if they were coming from the way the mushrooms.
Nope. Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now.
Came or from the other way. Okay. So.
All right, hold on. I will explain. Just here. Liz is standing here. Liz is standing here by this door because the things ran past her. She never got to move yet because you haven't gone. So Liz is here. Mushrooms are fighting the party here. Adrian is like up here. Earwigs are coming from this direction. So Liz definitely doesn't know about those. You don't hear anything coming back from this direction. You do know there was one more of those creatures, but it's not coming as far as you can tell. So all you can really see is the ones over here. for now. There's 2 of them. One's wrapped around Lily, and the other one is not. We'll just
Okay. So, Shrooms, don't ignore me! And she charges forward and swings like right over its head. And Trigani, she'll back up and she sees the mushroom situation is under control. Can she see the insects?
Yeah, she can see them. Turns around. She'll see them. Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, she'll fire her crossbow at the insects.
Okay.
And she hits armor class 6. Is that a hit?
It does.
Okay. So she hits one of them, whichever one is closest, for 4 points of damage with her crossbow.
Nice. It actually, you stop the giant earwig dead in its tracks.
Nice.
And drops.
Sweet. Like a boss.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the gnome spins around with her presumably tiny crossbow and shoots but not as tiny as Samantha's crossbow, and shoots the earwig dead. Okay, so now I'm sorry. So now we're back to the round. So it's their turn. The mushrooms are going to continue to... Actually, they might go after Liz since she attacked. The one on Lily is going to continue to attack because it's wrapped around her. 14... 4. So Lily, it doesn't quite penetrate your armor this round. It's like biting at you, but it doesn't quite get through. You're like struggling it off. The other one is going to also attack first. Okay, it's 6, so it doesn't matter who it attacks. So we'll just say it goes after Samantha, misses. The 2 remaining giant earwigs are going to move forward and try to attack either Dragani, Adrian, or Cardis, who are in the back. So the first one with a 14 on the die is going to go after Cardis.
This is bad.
Who has an AC 9, so she's getting hit. Yeah, sorry. For 5 points of damage.
Yeah, that's enough.
All right, giant earwig bites into the magic user. Let's see. That shakes you down.
Yeah, she's only got 4.
Okay. Oh, that's fine though. So you're only -1. So roll a d6.
Got a 2.
All right, that's not bad. So it's only 3. 3. Stunned. Lose next action.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So you just get you're 0 hit points now, but
yeah,
you're basically stunned. You stagger back. And the other giant earwig attacks with a 9 on the die, which actually it might hit her. So let me see who it attacks. No, it actually goes after Adrian, whose AC is much higher than that, so it does not hit. Okay. Now it's your turn, Adrian.
She'll try to hit it with her staff, and since one of them tried to attack her.
Okay.
Armor class 8.
That does not hit. It bounces off the hard shell of the earwig. Samantha / Lily. You're fighting 2 mushrooms.
We are aware that there's stuff in the other place though, because we can hear the fighting, right?
You probably heard.
Somebody yelled giant earwig.
Yeah, you probably heard Cardis cry out maybe when she just got the shit bit out of her.
But I can't like see them or anything.
You can't
right?
see it.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Lily is gonna try and use. Now fuck this. Lily's gonna pull out her serrated dagger and try and cut the thing on her off of her.
Okay. Nice.
It'll probably die. But I rolled a 20, which means it's gonna bleed.
Nice.
But I also rolled 3 plus. It's 4 damage.
Nice.
So it's gonna take 4 damage, and now it's bleeding. I don't know if it can bleed because it's a mushroom, but
Yeah, I mean mushrooms are really big, but you do cut at it, and it falls apparently lifeless to the ground. How about Samantha?
there's another mushroom attacking Samantha, right?
That's correct.
But Liz is here,
She is.
So Samantha's gonna fighting retreat to go help with whatever else is fighting because she is 100% confident Liz can handle one little mushroom dude.
Okay, you do that. You're not going to be able to get to a position to shoot them this round because you got to walk through the. You don't have enough movement to get there.
That's fine.
But you can move around to get over to help Trigani. Speaking of which, Liz/Trigani.
Yeah, Liz. When she notices that her ally is backing off to let her handle it, she'll say, "Yeah, you're all mine," and she will swing, but she completely miss. And you said one of the things.
Trigani.
So one of the earwig things.
Yeah, there's two more.
Is that what you? And one of them is attacking her, right? I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, there's not much I can really do about it.
I know. We're just letting you know that's why we're having trouble understanding you.
Okay, one of the earwigs is not attacking her. She's not being attacked.
No, one's on Cardis, and one was after Adrian.
Okay, so the one that was on, which one did it bite into and they yelled loud? Cardis? Okay, she'll shoot at that one.
Okay.
But she kind of panics this time and shoots over its head.
Okay, would you roll?
A 6.
Okay. Good. Okay, so how about Cardis/Darnell?
Well, so Cardis is going to try and whack at this thing with her staff.
Okay, nice.
No, I lost my next action.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So in that case, Donnell, is the one that was on Lily still on Lily?
No, that one's dead.
Okay, in that case, he'll move to where Cardis is and try and protect her and strike with his sword.
Okay, you're gonna have to move this round too. You're not really to go over there.
Did they get separated that much?
Well, you're about 30 some odd feet apart, and if you're gonna have to do a fighting retreat if you don't want to get attacked,
okay.
Your movement is only your combat movement is 30, so you can only technically move 15 without getting attacked.
All right, that's fine. I didn't realize that we were that far apart. Okay, so is there another mushroom nearby then that he can?
There's just the one that Liz is fighting.
All right, let's go. We'll try and kill it. All right. So I'll swing at that one instead. And I missed really bad.
Okay, so you swing at the mushroom and miss.
Yep.
Both Crystal and Rush roll a d6.
Crystal and Rush roll a d6. I got a 2.
Okay.
I also got a 2.
Nice. Okay. All right. So Adrian, what are you doing?
I heard Adrian, but I didn't hear what else she said.
What do you want to do this round, Tom?
Oh, she's going to try to hit that one with the staff again. Oh my God, she misses again. And this ain't my night.
No, dice don't like you today, buddy.
No, it's all right. So it's their turn. They're going to. I actually think I gave you a bonus attack there because I think you rolled initiative that round. It doesn't matter though, because you missed anyways. So yeah, there's 2 earwigs. One's attacking Cardis, and one is attacking Adrian. Still until the rest of the party gets in the room. So Cardis, 3 on the die. This is Adrian. 17 is going to hit Adrian, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're 2 hit another 1 hit dice. So 17 hits AC 2. So yeah, you get hit by the earwig for 3 points.
She'll be at 0 exactly.
Oosh. Okay, roll a d6. Roll low.
4.
I don't think anything below 6 is actually that bad. Oh no, decapitation. I'm just kidding.
Huh.
Decapitation.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Actually, on my one-shot one, which I actually have some low ones bad. Like I made it more random, so it's not distinct. But it was a 4. You're knocked down. So roll under your dex. with 3d6 to try to hold on to your weapon. Otherwise, you drop it.
Ooh, she ought to be able to do that, I hope. Let's see. Ha ha! Rolled under by 1.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what you want. All right, so you don't lose your staff, but you'll be able to do anything this round, obviously, because you got knocked on your butt.
All right.
Unless you want to fight from the ground. But I'm assuming you want to stand up with this giant insect trying to eat you. I don't want to put the words in your mouth. All right, Alexander, roll initiative for us. D6. 3 for the creatures.
5 for us.
All right. So current situation, Samantha's now, if you come around the corner, you can see the earwigs if you'd like. And Lily is the same thing, I guess. You can both move into that.
Is there like... Is this a crowded melee scene?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
Well, where the earwigs are, not so much, because, I mean, it is. Because right now you've got, like, you guys are coming up from over here. The earwigs are, like, over here. Like, so, like, you're kind of scared. We'll see even one's over here, one's over here, just to make it a little more. That's how probably it would be. So, yeah, you've got, like, some combat happening, like, right around here. You could probably get up there and get involved in it, but it's tight. I mean, it'll be hard to shoot a missile weapon, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm going to probably tuck my crossbow away and run over with my warhammer.
Yeah. Good.
Perfect, fantastic. I haven't used my warhammer in so long. What damage does D6?
Warhammer's D4.
I have written down a D6.
And that's D6. Hammer War D6. Yep, you're right.
Okay. The point is moot if I don't hit anything, though.
And bounces off the hard shell of the earwig. How about Samantha? Or was that Samantha?
That was Samantha.
What, Lily?
Lily is going to try and use her mind powers. Still doesn't go off.
All right, so you're trying to make the earwigs feel bad?
I was trying to make the earwigs feel bad, but...
Okay. Fair enough. Earwigs, they're not... All right, how about Liz? Actually, so you rolled 2, right? So you, Liz, you hear, before it quite gets to you, the sound of another one of these mushrooms coming. Obviously from where the mushrooms came from.
Okay, Liz wants to quickly try to finish this one off.
Okay.
Because she can't focus on the other one until she does. So she'll say, "You gotta die now," and she will swing her sword. Yay! She actually probably hits this time. She hits armor class 2.
That hits.
And she does 4 damage to it.
Nice. You cut through the mushroom, and like you're not quite all the way through, and then you put the last little bit of effort and chop it. The mushroom guy comes in half.
Actually, it'd be 5 because I keep forgetting to add my 2-hand thing.
Okay, but then you cut through it easily.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so she'll do that, and she'll say, I got another mushroom coming I have to take care of.
Okay.
And Trigani, she sees the woman that scolded her about the gems earlier get knocked to the ground, and she will ignore her, and she will continue to shoot at the one that is attacking Cardis.
Okay.
Ooh, not 20.
Nice.
Yay.
Max damage, 6 damage.
Nice. Even or
even.
okay, kill it.
Nice.
Nice. Earwigs down. Okay. Donnell, you hear this another mushroom coming. And Curtis, the earwig that's on you is dead.
So all the ones that originally came are gone, but we hear one coming.
That's right. And,
All right.
and if you had heard what Smith had originally told you, there was 4 total.
Okay. So he get his sword ready and step over in front of Cardis, who is obviously looking injured, and I guess ready himself for.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's coming this round, so you can attack it when it gets there. I mean I'll just
Okay. Yeah, that'll work then.
It arrives. So.
I'll attack it. It'd be nice if I could roll something to hit. I got a 2 total.
Okay, that does not the mushroom.
No.
Some of these mushrooms are more deadly than originally. Well, I mean, they were scary.
Oh, I just can't hit anything. That's my problem.
How about Cardus? Your earwig is dead, but there is one more earwig and a mushroom now.
I guess Cardus will swing her staff at it.
At the mushroom or the earwig? She'll have to move forward to attack the earwig because it's not near her.
Oh, she'll whack the mushroom then, if it's right there. And Cardus rolls a natural 2.
All right, yeah, this mushroom is dodging. I mean, it just ate, so it's got a little bit of a little bit of energy. Adrian, you are on the ground currently, prone.
Yep, I'm on the ground trying to get back up.
Okay. I'm assuming you understand this round. Okay, cool. Blah 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 blah. Alexander did, right? So we're back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So the creatures are going to go now. So there's one mushroom that's either going to attack. I guess we got Samantha, we got Cardus, and we got Donnell over there. So let me just roll its attack roll first. It rolled an 8, which isn't going to hit anything, so I'm not going to bother to see who it attacked. And the earwig rolls itself a 5. So both creatures miss terribly. So next round of combat, Crystal, roll initiative for us. 5 for the creatures.
All right. I just want to get to mute myself. Please don't be afraid to get some 3.
You got 3? All right, they're going to go first then. Okay, so Mushroom with a 13 on the die is going to go after Liz, which misses, and Earwig with a 12 on the die is going after how many people are out there with the Earwig? You got Cars back in, so you've basically just got Adrian and okay, it goes after Drugani. I think it misses with a 12. 12 hits AC 5.
She has AC 5, so he hits her barely.
Yeah, so it just barely hits. So Drugani gets bit by the giant earwig for 3 points.
Okay, so she's at -2.
Okay, roll me a d6.
I rolled a 2 on the die.
Okay, so 4. I think we just had a 4, so that's knocked down. Yeah, knock down, roll under your dex with 3d6 to hold on to your stuff. Otherwise, you got it.
3d6. I rolled a 12, and my dex is 12.
Okay, that's fine. So you drop your stuff because you got to roll under. So whatever you had in your hand, you dropped. You'll take a whole round.
All right, so that's her crossbow.
All right, that's cool. If you want to use it, next round you'll have to recover it, and then you're still gonna get up. So depending on the earwig situation. So how about Donnell / Cardus?
Mushroom's still up, right?
Yep, you're fighting a mushroom.
Darnell will swing. Come on, you son of a... Holy crap, dude. He rolled a natural... Well, he gets a 0 because he rolled a 2 with a -2.
Nice.
And Cardus will swing at the earwig. Or at the mushroom, because I can't. And she gets a 12. I don't know if that's good enough. She hits armor class. Hold on.
Did any bonuses?
12. Yeah, 7.
I think. Where's the which page? AC 6, so just misses.
Well, Tony, I have joined your ranks, my friend.
Boy, it's falling apart, isn't it?
All right, speaking of which, Adrian, you got a giant earwig in the room with you.
Yeah, she's back up, so she's going to try to staff it, I hope.
Oh, baby.
A nat 1 on the die.
Giant insects are the worst. Okay, Samantha / Lily. You're in the room with the earwigs now because you move forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smack whatever earwig I tried to hit earlier. I don't know which one it was. That's gonna hit for 5 points of damage.
Nice. You smash the earwig. It is still barely up, though. It staggers. How about Lily?
Can Lily get over and try and stab one with her dagger, or is she better off trying to use her mental power again?
That's up to you. This space. I mean, it's a giant earwig. It's 4 feet. You can probably.
Okay, I'm gonna run over and stab it. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna hit for also 5 points of damage.
Nice. Your dagger cracks through the earwig's exoskeleton, and goop kind of pours out. Ears, I guess. Okay, and it dies, leaving only a mushroom. And that was that
Mushroom
round.
that I am unaware of currently, right?
What's that?
Mushroom that I am unaware of currently.
That, yeah, that's something. Yeah, Liz and Daniela fight in the mushroom.
Liz did say something earlier. Earlier, I said she yelled, "Another mushroom is coming. I'm gonna have to take."
Yeah,
That's true.
You like to roll a wisdom perception check to see if.
Yeah, she did actually say there was a mushroom coming, so it's fine. So you kill the earwig. It's the next round, I think, right? And I think it's actually Rush's turn to roll initiative. Well, let's just jump to Tony. You roll initiative for the group, Tony.
He's back. There he is.
Back. Hey, Rush.
Yeah, I keep
I see
dropping in and out. Sorry.
I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Roll initiative for the group. There's one giant mushroom left. Let's
Let me
finish
do
this.
this quick before my internet drops again. I got a 6. Ha ha!
3 for the mushroom.
Take that,
Okay.
sons of bitches.
Fortunately, you're not in the room with the mushroom. Roll to the people that are in the room with the mushroom if you don't mind.
It's all right. I finally contributed to the party.
Yeah, exactly. The room with the mushroom hold on. Isn't Donnell there?
Donnell and Cardis were both hitting the mushroom last round.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You're the person that's mushroom.
So Donnell, come on. Let's keep it going. Nope, he sucks still.
Okay. How about Cardis?
Cardis, come on, girl. Cardis got a 15. I think she actually hit it that time.
Might hit.
Cardis hits a 4.
Yep, that hits.
Hell yeah. I did something. I did stuff. My staff does a D. I got it written down here somewhere.
D4.
D4 for staff.
God, clearly, these folks have never been hit by a long piece of wood. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's 3 points.
Nice. It doesn't quite kill it, but Liz theoretically is up next because there's no way Samantha or Lily can get to this thing. You can move towards it.
Okay. So Liz is up next.
Yep, you said that you were a hero. Let's see if you can finish this thing.
All right. So probably not. Let me check just to make extra sure. I hit armor class 6.
Hits.
Oh, nice. 2 points of damage.
The mighty blow
Yeah.
kills the creature. That's what it had left. So it's a glancing blow, but it's enough to kill the mushroom.
Nice.
It falls to the ground, no longer moving. The wings seem to be dead as well.
Liz is gonna like kind of touch her sword to its head, and she like leans down and says, "Now we're gonna eat you."
Ew.
I mean, they're mushrooms, so some of it certainly can. So it is 11 o'clock now. So I think what we'll do, since everybody's pretty beat up, if everybody's okay with this, we'll just kind of leave the dungeon, head back to Chelmsfordshire to heal up and count our treasure. That seem reasonable?
Sure. Can we search or can we take one of these mushroom things?
Yep, 100%. You want to take one by one mushroom?
Yep.
One of these some mushrooms.
Liz has already promised it.
I mean, they're not very heavy.
With that mushroom, I would have a white the wine, I think.
Can we like search that one big room they were in, or there's something there that would take more time to do?
It's a pretty elaborate room, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's those archways with the skulls and stuff like that. So. I mean, you can if you want. I'm just saying it's 11 o'clock. People want to. It's probably take 20 minutes, I'm guessing. You guys want to motor on?
We'll get that next time.
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, I say we save it for.
eternity.
Okay. Yeah. You know how to get here.
Really, Tony. Tony and Rush are the ones that really got to decide. Tony and Rush are the ones that really got to decide. Because, I can stay up, but I know Tony usually goes to bed and stuff.
So here's the deal. I do have something I have to do. If you guys want to go and search the room without me, I have no problem with that.
No, I don't mind waiting.
Nah,
That's why my question was how big an area it was.
I'm out of mental power and spells, so all I can do is swing a quarterstaff and a longsword with -2 damage.
Yeah, you reach the point where it's probably a good idea to this is that if we search one more room, it might be bad points. So it's 11 o'clock. I think it makes sense to stop now.
Yeah.
It is a pretty elaborate room, and I don't want to rush it. So it's got like those archways and stuff. It's kind of interesting. So hopefully, also you want to consider in between thing that so far down these stairs it is very dark. So keep that in mind for next time. You might want to make sure you bring enough. I mean, you have some stuff, but you should have torches and stuff. Okay, so I will end the broadcast.